Hello everybody, how are we all doing? Hope we're doing well. Yellow, Zero, hello, how are we? Hope you guys are doing fantastically. Yellow, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well as well. I'm just waiting for the game to load because it's taking fudging forever, but I was like, I've been on this fudging starting soon screen for 8 minutes and I should probably like start the stream, but like the game hasn't loaded. So like, new way to see it. So I'm giving it a try. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of Chatty. I'm trying out Chatty. It's meant to be really good, but I haven't really like messed with it in depth and stuff yet, so we'll see. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. The game is now finally loading, so I can actually like swap into. And of course, OBS hasn't picked it up yet. Come on, OBS, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Also, if you guys are wondering why the background is fudging blue as all hell, it's because I had to change my camera options. Which now I'm starting to think it looks really weird. I had to change my camera settings because for whatever reason, this thing was making me seem super freaking red. Like, it was like this. And I was like, I look way too red here, so I changed it, but I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll leave it at this, and then we can adjust it later. Daylight savings, that is true. Like, stream is an hour earlier than normal, so like, you know? Oh, that's nice. I can distinguish bot messages because I've made the bot messages a completely different color from everything else. So I can quickly, at a glance, just look on over and be like, hey, that's a bot message. I can ignore that. That's super cool. That's super cool. Here we go. Now the game's working. I am ready. Can you not ignore this? Fidicus Rex has left the question, Megaton. Like, I can still see the message, but it's just so I don't think it's something important. I did actually mess with it, and I can completely remove the bot messages entirely, but I decided against doing that because I do want to, like, still see the messages sometimes. Strings! Hello, Wee Woo, how are you? Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. The mistake is here. I mean, I'm here. Yeah, exactly, right? The mistake is here. The mistake is me. How are you doing, Strings? I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think, you know what? I think I might keep using Chatty. Because, holy shoot, I'm already impressed and I've done nothing. So, that's a thing. Nightmares as well. Holy shoot, people are showing up this stream. How are you doing, Nightmares? I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Wee Woo, how are you? If you ever made me a new profile picture, would I use it? Look, Zero, I don't want to make any promises because I like my profile picture. And I don't necessarily want to change it, but at the same time, like, if I start saying, oh yeah, I'll use someone's profile picture that they've made, and then, like, I don't like it or whatever, then it's like, then it hurts their feelings, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to assume that, not going to assume, I'm just going to say that no promises for anything, because I like my profile picture. You want this game but for VR? Dude, this game will be so cool in VR. Holy shit, it'd be fantastic. But I'm poor and don't have a VR headset. Couldn't sleep? I'm sorry to hear that, Nightmares. I hope you get some sleep soon. Have you been sleeping well recently? It's been a while. I'm going to assume that maybe that means you have been sleeping well. And that would be neat. But also, I don't know. I hope you've been doing well. Fudge, man, the background is so blue, it's weird. It's weirding me out. Anyway, me being poor, insert 5 gift subs here. Wait, that's not 5, that's 55. Hold up. See, Zero, I haven't got the money for that yet. What's sleep? Good question. Before 4 a.m. like today. Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm lost. Also, is the game broken? Is it gonna, like, load things? I'm just gonna keep messing with my setup until the game loads because it's not loading. And I don't know why I just have a black screen right now. But it better not have crashed, man. I'll be so upset. Like, it's been 12 minutes and I haven't done any gameplay yet because of this game not loading and being dumb and stupid, you know? Oh, it's 4 a.m. right now and you normally fall asleep beforehand. Gotcha, Nightmares, gotcha. Well, I hope you get some sleep soon because that's a ridiculously... I mean, look, I say it's ridiculously late, but let's be honest here. Basically, half of my viewers are watching my streams at, like, ridiculous 2 a.m. or whatever it is. Is it by EA? It is by EA, but fun fact, no microtransactions in this. In fact, I didn't even think there's an in-game store. Also, it may have crashed. I'm gonna have to force quit the program. I hate it. You figure out the hide and seek rules? Nice. Oh, wait.
Let's talk.
Turns out we good. We don't have to force close at all. It decided it wanted to work itself. What, work itself? It decided it wanted to work. It's almost 10 a.m. for you. You've got, like, a great time zone, Yellow.
You'll be commended. The hero who led the scouring of Mon Cala.
Loading time shouldn't be that long. I think the program hung for a bit.
Makes them listen to what you have to say.
9:55 a.m.
If I were in your position, I'd be.
I mean, look, daylight savings just hit last night for me. So,
just a suggestion.
You know.
Let's find out what Captain Carroll needs next.
Look at Anthem, it was pushed out soon. Yeah, you're right. Anthem was a fudging mess. Like, oh boy. I keep doing that. I keep thinking the hangar is there. It's briefing room, whatever. You didn't sleep and you're very tired? Oh no, Yellow. Yellow. You haven't slept at all? Yellow. You guys need sleep!
Vanguard Squadron has left the Nadiri dockyards to aid Mon Cala, leaving the Starhawk completely exposed. We now have a clear shot to finish our mission. Admiral Sloane has sent reinforcements to help secure our victory. But you, Titan Squadron, will lead the strike against the Starhawk. If New Republic patrols and perimeter defenses intercept you,
oops,
show them no mercy. Before you must bring down the
sorry, I was tabbing out of the program to do some stuff on the side.
Shield generators at
but
destroy them all.
It keeps tabbing out of the game and getting rid of the sound, so I'm sorry. Give it a few more years, Anthem will be good like ESO. Didn't they, like, completely change everything about Anthem? Because it, like, did so badly, so they, like, redid it? I don't know. I haven't touched Anthem since launch. Which, thankfully, thank God, I didn't actually buy Anthem. Because I had EA Play Pro, so I didn't buy Anthem. And holy shoot, the launch was abysmal. And honestly, I really wanted it to be good. I like the idea, like, I'm a huge Iron Man fan. If I have the chance to walk around in a fudging suit of armor, I will take it. Anthem built up my hopes and dreams and then crushed it. Crushed them. And like, oh, that's like all I ever wanted in life, and Anthem just took it away. So, you know, it's not great. I want Anthem to be fixed. I want it to be better. You know?
Captain Carroll's tenacity
but it is what it
hard
is.
Work have made this possible. Of course, mere numbers aren't enough to win a battle. But I'll give you the best moment-to-moment analysis that I can. The Baradium will be at your disposal for the crucial moment. I've seen to it. The rest is in your hands. Unfortunately, we cannot issue you Baradium munitions from the get-go.
What do you mean you
With
can't?
the enemy shields up, there's a high probability that missiles will
They're
be
not going to
launched
give me
in
the cool
crossfire.
stuff.
Or a
They're not
pilot.
going to do it.
Either would be quite devastating. Gray asked me about the Starhawk's tractor beam, but don't worry. That won't be a factor in this battle.
Why not?
With the Starhawk docked, its tractor beam would endanger the dockyards and everyone stationed there. The rebels' squeamishness gives us the advantage. Good luck. Not a factor I can predict, sadly.
I don't know, that's a little suspicious. You sadly bought Anthem? Oof. But you got a game-breaking glitch to where a section of the world didn't load properly and you got soft-locked into it? Oh my god. You know, that's not what you want at all. So, Hopefully they fix it at some point, you know? Because, like, getting soft locks in games sucks, especially those sorts of games where there is no...
victory.
You know, a lot of games that are, like, online only and they're, you know, sort of stuff, you don't have an option. If you get stuck in soft lock, then you're sort of screwed, because you can't exactly get out of it, you know? There's no... I don't know. That was a month after release and you just haven't been back since. Oof.
If we hold
I mean,
to that
understandable.
principle, we can crush the Starhawk and win the day.
Understandable.
We've successfully drawn off the rebel forces protecting the Nadiri dockyards. Only a token defense remains. And the Starhawk.
We gonna get that
No doubt
Starhawk.
the rebels believe the Starhawk is all the protection they need. They have no idea what Alberadium is about to do to their defender. Get ready. It's time.
It's time. You ready, chat? I still don't have my freaking joystick here. Oh yeah, TIE bombers this time. Let's go. But first, let's talk to people. AJ will play Amnesia. It's not Amnesia Remastered. It's a completely new game, Zero. Amnesia Rebirth.
It represents a strike.
A completely different game. It's not a remaster.
Represents what they think they gained at
But it's gonna be so much fun.
New Republic.
I'm not just gonna be playing on Halloween. I'm gonna be playing it leading up to Halloween as well. I'm gonna do like a 10 days of Halloween thing.
After this,
it's gonna be great.
you'll be screaming in unison.
Doesn't matter. It's gonna be great. We're playing Amnesia Rebirth. It's Halloween. It's the month of spoopiness. You know what else I'll be playing this month? I'm gonna be playing freaking Resident Evil 2. I'll be going back to that game. I left that game ages ago. I'll be coming back to it. Now that I've said that, I can't get out of it. Rip. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I'm the one getting spooked, not you guys.
Against the Starhawk is a big responsibility. You've more than
It's gonna be
proved
fun.
you're capable.
Agreed.
The path has been long, but I'm proud to fly with both of you.
What's next?
What is
After the
next?
war, I've been at this a long, long time. I'll retire.
My camera, I feel like I'm way too low in my camera.
Near the water. My husband would be happy anywhere without Durasteel walls at this point.
I don't know if that did anything.
What about you, Shen?
Fallen Order. Dude, Fallen Order is so good, Strings.
I'm needed here.
So good.
War or not.
Fair enough.
Time to go.
Time to go. I did tell you guys that I, like, bought myself a joystick, right? Like, a proper joystick with, like, the thing and the throttle, like... So excited.
Consider outfitting your bomber to handle New Republic fighters as well as their capital ships. Your loadout is looking good.
Who's that
It'll be
emote,
even better
yellow?
once we're cleared to give you
I don't know
break
that
and
emote.
explosives.
Dog. Okay, what do I want? Rotary cannon... Guided rotary cannon. Oh, but this does a lot less damage. Right. I mean... Nah. Uwu cuddle. It's an Uwu cuddle. Nice. Okay, what have we got? We've got a multi-lock missile. Can fire missiles at multiple targets simultaneously. Dude, nice. Getting sweaty with the tryhard. Wait, what? Who's getting sweaty with what tryhard now? Huh? Good versus capital ships. Assault shield. Have the bomb drop bombs underneath you. Goliath missile. Wait. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. No, it's not about getting sweaty. It's just I don't know if it's an immersion thing. I just really love using joysticks for flight games. Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen. God, I wonder if it will work with No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky doesn't have what's the word for it? It doesn't have... Starts with an I. It doesn't have inbuilt joystick support. It doesn't have inherent joystick support. You guys know what I mean. Like, joystick support's not inbuilt. It's not... It doesn't just work with the joystick. But what it does work with is a PS4 controller. And the joystick and throttle I'm getting is meant to be used for a PS4, and it acts as a PlayStation controller. So maybe I can sort of like trick No Man's Sky into working. So No, I don't mean inversion. I'm thinking like, you know, it's like, it's not inherent, it's not built in, it's not natural, it's fudge. I can't think of the word. It'll come back to me. I can't think of it though, which sucks. But that's okay. Solid boy, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I don't believe it. You know, whenever people say to me like, oh, at the end this happens, no, at the end that happens, it's like, it's never like, it turns out that half the time it's just a troll. So it really doesn't even matter. Adaptable? No, I mean, I'll come back to it, Strings. I remember it eventually. You know? Guys, multiple. Okay, so this is chaff particles, that's projectiles that intercept missiles. So why would I not want to use these? Words are hard, yeah, exactly. Lock-on missiles. Just seems like these Seeker warheads. Why are people like this? Some people just really enjoy ruining other people's fun and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know why people do it really, but it is what it is. Let's grab the extra hull, less maneuverability. And grab that one because no, actually I don't want passive boost. Okay, let's go. Let's get ready to go in our TIE bomber. I'm so excited. Also, because it's daylight saving, or because daylight savings, we had the daylight savings time shift. We jumped forward an hour, which means that Pika's still awake for the first half of stream these days. Guys, you're going to be seeing a lot more of Pika from now on. Isn't that exciting?
This is it, Titan Squadron. Everything we've done has led to this.
Also, let's look at this TIE bomber. Again, it's so empty. It's so empty.
Massacre your enemy.
We're looking forward to it, Captain.
General Syndulla to Imperial forces, you are trespassing in New Republic space.
Oh no, we're trespassing? What? No.
Captain of the Overseer, your Starhawk dies today, as will you.
I love how these guys are at war and they open up like, you're trespassing, and we're like, really? Is the game 2-player? I don't know. I don't think it has co-op. I could be wrong. But it does have a multiplayer mode for like, for stuff. I haven't looked too in depth into it. I think it's PvP. But there might... I don't know, to be honest. I think it does have multiplayer of a type. But I don't know. Oh, I took out one of its missiles. There goes that one. I don't know what their objective is, to be honest. Hey fam, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome.
All turrets open fire on those ships.
Your meager defenses cannot stop us.
Titan, eliminate
Dude,
all
Chatty
turrets.
is so good.
Let's give the Overseer a clear path to the Starhawk.
Watch and learn.
TIE bombers are two-person ships, you're right. But I don't think there's like co-op with the same ship though. Like that, I don't think that's the thing. That would be cool, but it's not like that. It's the multiplayer is different ships, which sort of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Oh shoot, I'm being targeted.
Nice work.
You're doing well today? Nice, I'm glad to hear it.
Textbook shooting.
Oof.
They've locked on.
I'm here, let's go.
Uh-oh. Heal me.
Thank me later.
Missed opportunity. I mean, to be fair, it's not really the sort of thing they were going for, so I understand that.
Enemy fighters on your tail.
You know?
Titan, we're launching beryllium missiles from the Overseer now.
The emotes got finished. Nice. Can't believe I didn't say how I was. Oh, I'm doing great. This game is very distracting to me because trying to fly around in the spaceship and avoid damage and all that sort of stuff. Like, I often miss a lot of messages, so I apologize. But, whoops, you know? Permission to post the emotes? Yeah. Sure. Guys, look at K-Tham's cool emotes that he got commissioned and stuff. Is that on the other side of the asteroid? Nice. They look great. Who'd you commission for them, if you don't mind me asking?
I suppose I should thank you. I'm in position.
Super Jenna. Nice. I don't think I've heard of her, but those emotes look like fudging top quality.
I'm taking fire. Regroup and prepare for the assault. It's time.
Oh, we're preparing for the assault. Regroup.
Radium has made contact with the dockyard's shields. This won't take long.
Titan, we need to fly past that Starhawk to hit their generators.
It won't be a problem. All units report in. You're wasting your breath. They're dead. James told me about you, Teresa. Violence follows where
Oh, I meant to follow this dude and I'm just casually in front of him.
Bosnian Prime, DeSeveral, Moncala. History will remember what side you chose.
You think your emote commissions are pause? Fair enough, fair enough.
Only survivors.
But they look nice.
Shields will hold. Only as
Alright,
long
keep
as
an eye on it.
Titan,
Not that I'm
destroy
planning on
Dockyard's
doing
shield
commissions at
generators.
all anytime in any future, but like it's always nice to keep an eye on people who can do art things.
That's their Starhawk.
Uh-oh. Dodge, I got hit.
Now, soon that monstrosity will be a wreckage.
The boost shield generator is down.
Get the rest. That's how it's done.
Oh shoot, I'm gonna die.
Here.
What the hell is shooting at me?
Enemy fighters are coming from that hangar.
I gotta get out of here. Oh my god, I'm dead. The game is only flying, yes. It's Star Wars Squadrons. The whole thing is you fly spaceships, you do those sorts of missions. It's fantastic. You meant, yeah, exactly. Exactly what I'm doing, K-Foam, more or less. Oh shoot, there are many lasers. That's probably what killed me. I mean, obviously, but like... Space flying strategies, FTL... No, what? No. FTL's different. Zix, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Fudging missiles, man.
Generator is down.
Get the rest.
Going for the clutch. What else are you gonna do at 3 a.m.?
From that hangar.
Let's take it out.
I don't know. Sleep, maybe. Nah, that'd be ridiculous. Who sleeps? Pfft. What a dumb suggestion. Zix is not casket. That's Nyx. Come on now, K-Thram. Not knowing the difference between Zix and Nyx. Shame on you.
Another generator destroyed. Good.
Oh, I can destroy hangars? Oh, shoot, I can destroy hangars. Oh, Nyx, hello. What's up? You're also here? Crazy stuff. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Woke up, just can't sleep. Rip. No, that's just shame on you, K-Fam. Shame on you.
I love this car.
Woo. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, thank God I evaded the missile somehow. I didn't even do anything. Just sort of happened.
Shield generator down.
Whew. Zero. Oh, wait, Zero, you were here before. What am I saying? I'm so paying a lot of attention. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. I'm being shot. You've only been here for 3 minutes? Nice, nice. Probably for mishearing me. Oh, yeah, absolutely would have been for mishearing. Because I know I didn't get it wrong. Dang it. There's so many enemies that are just constantly trying to kill me. It's like, what the hell, man? It's so not cool. Thank you for the host, K-Tham. I appreciate it. You're not really going to do anything anyway, but you like watching streams with background noise? Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people do that, and honestly, understandable, you know? Did I hear the dumb change Twitch did? If you're talking about the font, that was like yesterday's news. And if you're talking about the 5-man raids not counting, that's like 1 week old news. Have I missed anything else? Yeah, there it is, yep. Mm-hmm. Week old news, K-Fam, come on. Come on now. X's are easy to miss here? Yeah, exactly. Enemies do typically try to kill you. I mean, yeah, but like, I don't want them to. You seen there's a glitch? No, it's fudging Twitch screwing over small creators because we're not important, right? Small creators don't do anything for Twitch's platform. It's not like it adds discoverability or like, you know, personality. It's not like that's probably where a lot of their, like most of their revenue comes from because small streamers severely outnumber large streamers. No, none of that. Small streamers aren't important. Yeah, I've been getting that as well, K-Tham. Oh shoot, I should get out of here. Not that way though. Oof.
That Iridium is really working. Titan, finish what needs finishing, then regroup.
Yeah, I need healing. I don't know if they're gonna heal me. I have 7 health.
So much for Project Starhawk.
I don't think I'm gonna make it back. Like, I have to regroup here because that's what the game wants. But I don't think I'm gonna make it back with enough health. There we go, I got healed. Thank God. Kale! Wee wee, how are you? How's everyone doing from Kale's stream? How was Resident Evil? How'd that end? Or rather, how did you end? Ren, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
No survivors, Titan Squadron.
Ah, fudge, I'm gonna die. No, why would you go that way? You're stressed? Understandable. For those of you who don't know Kale, I'm about to die. So, yep, there it is. Here's your shout out. Guys, go check out Kale. Kale's amazing. And Kale is very much scared of zombies and all things horror. And is doing this because her chat made her for 6,000 followers. So go say hi. You gave up after the save point? Understandable.
No survivors, Titan Squadron.
Understandable.
You'll have to try harder than
Exactly. Streamers are streamers. Support each other. Why in the world does Twitch go, hey, less than 5 people, no notifications? Squadrons is fantastic.
take out their ships.
I'm loving it so much. I'd be enjoying it a lot more if I had my joystick, but it broke, and I've been saying that every stream. But it's still so much fun.
This is a distress call to any Republic forces. If you can hear me, the Nadiri dockyards are under attack.
But how much further did you play? Well, I'm assuming you continued until you raided me. That would make sense. My brain is doing a small brain thing. You wouldn't be here if you weren't the only people awake. Oh no, Zix! Rip.
Fire on that Star Destroyer.
Yeah, I don't have any joysticks. You played Dead by Daylight for 10 minutes. Fair enough, fair enough. Did your games there go well? Oh, I'm about to crash. Oh no, please don't crash. Six, look at the pretty stars. Exactly, exactly. They didn't. Oh no, Kale. You know what? I hope you get better luck next time with your games. Gonna get some food? Sure thing, Kale. Take your time. I hope you feel better and less stressed now that you're not playing zombie games anymore.
Lucky I was here. I had it. Whoa.
Evac ship destroyed.
And there goes that evac ship.
This is the price of rebellion.
You can't simp on yellow? What? Why would you simp yellow? What? I'm lost and confused. I mean, not that there's anything against yellow, but like, why are we simping yellow? Vengeance, hello, wee wee, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Sure thing, Caitlin. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you later as well. But I feel like I'm saying hi and bye to like everyone. There are too many people doing things.
I'm taking fire. You're welcome.
I'm taking so much damage here, but I just want to keep attacking. Wait, what are we saying? How dare? Who and why are we how daring someone for?
I didn't need your help.
Pretty stars, you're right. Right.
I hit. Impressive. All corvettes have been destroyed. Excellent work, Titan. Just because you caught us off
I have not played the multiplayer at all. I don't know if it's like a habit. I have a thing with games where I don't touch the multiplayer of any game ever until I finish the single player campaign. It started off as being a Call of Duty thing. Now I just do that for everything. So I'm not going to touch the multiplayer for Squadrons until I've finished with the single player, which I'm loving, by the way. Ooh, Beradium. You're playing WoW for a bit now that Animal Crossing? Nice. I haven't played Animal Crossing in far too long. Supreme King, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? Wee woo, how are you? Hope you're doing well. You're going to pack up some stuff and clean your room? Sure thing, Zero. See you in a bit. Mostly Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I never played the Assassin's Creed of anything. Is this not the hangar? Reach the hangar. This is not the hangar. Oh my lord. That was a Halo. You went into multiplayer with some nice armor as a noob. Fudge. It says reach the hammer. Hangar. I actually don't know where the hangar is. It was under the ship. What is going on? Fly in? Do I actually have to fly all the way in? That's never happened before. Usually it's just like I've gotten near it and then the game's like, oh yeah, close, good enough. But now they want me to actually fly into the goddamn thing. No, that's what I thought, but like normally I've never had to actually get in the hangar, you know?
Outfitted your bomber with beradium explosives.
You and your slow typing. Oof. Rip. It's okay, Slings. Strings, oh my god.
Attack the Starhawk. Do not let it get away. Starhawk, make your peace.
Zasha, hello, wee woo, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. You did the same thing? Yeah, because the previous missions, it's like, you don't go in.
Titan 3. General Syndulla is aboard the Starhawk. Immobilize it, and the Overseer will deliver the killing blow. Starhawk taking fire.
Oh, it's telling me to stay mobile. Boring. I live on the edge. Oh shoot, I should be... How do I... Flagship systems.
I need to get patched up.
The Vindicator, the flagship from the Clone Wars? Honestly, not sure what you mean. Wait, that's not the flagship. Oh, wow, those explosions.
They felt that.
Nice shot.
No. Starhawk hyperdrive system.
You just wake up? Nice. Good morning to you, Zasha.
Starhawk engines and hyperdrive systems are severely damaged. It won't be jumping anywhere.
I'm not done yet.
Did I just kill myself? Or did the mission end? No, the mission ended. Okay, good. The Vindicator is,
Your people needed
that was the...
you, but you weren't.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. That was like the main...
You won't turn your
It's been
back
too long
on
since
us.
I've seen Clone Wars. Let's hang this in the top. Oh, yeah, because they, like, opened up like this, right? And then they, like, came out, like, that way?
I'm here now, Teresa. If there's anything you want to say, say it.
All stations. Fire on that
Oh,
ship.
oh, oh. I love how the leader of, like, our squad for the New Republic is, like, the defector. And they've got, like, that rivalry going on because they're, like, one betrayed the other. I love that. Oh, boy.
Titan, pull back. They've scrambled our missile guidance systems. We can't let them get away. They won't.
They're structurally weaker? Yeah, probably.
Damage to jump. Lyndon won't escape this time.
Are we jumping into the Republic now? What? I didn't get a medal for... Oh, yeah, because I died. That's okay. That's fine. I suck. It's okay. I suck at video games. I expect this.
We had them. They were in our sights, and Captain Carroll just let them go.
What could she do with our missile guidance scramble?
Pro gamer. Thank you,
Should've
Nix.
done
Thank you.
something. Now Lyndon James and Vanguard Squadron are laughing at us.
Sure thing, Vengeance. Thank you so much for stopping by and for the lurk. I appreciate it. Enjoy the multiplayer.
Laughing. It's Captain Carroll.
Didn't need to finish it anyway. How far ahead are you
Let's just get to
than
the
I
living
am?
room.
Ah, yes, women. Hey, Nix, it's your two favorite girls right there in the same scene. Crazy.
The Nadiri dockyards are burning. Their Starhawk flees before us.
That looks
Lyndon
very
and
pretty.
Vanguard are within our reach.
In story, I'm ahead of you. Oh, really?
Vengeance is sweet,
Oh.
isn't it?
Fair enough.
But this is
Enjoy
no
the
time
lurk.
to get complacent. I've waited too long to let Lyndon
Massive
slip
nerd,
away.
big same. Big same strings.
Admiral Sloane is adamant that the Starhawk be destroyed, but we
I love
cannot
this.
engage it directly. The
Hello,
tractor beam
Pika.
is too powerful.
Hello.
Instead,
Hello, Pika.
we
About...
must force them into
Hi.
the Ringali Nebula. There, Vanguard and their battleship.
The ocean's cooler? How dare you? Space is cooler than the sea.
Our empire has called us to
Horny
serve.
for space imagery? Dude, same.
We cannot fail.
Like, I'm not the type to get horny, by the way, guys. Just in case any of you weren't aware of how innocent I am, I don't get horny. But that space imagery, though.
Our enemy is on the run. You have done well, Titan Squadron. But
Look, I'm not saying the ocean's bad. The ocean's cool, but space is cooler. 0 Kelvin, cooler. Anyway.
LT-514's calculations indicate
Actually, it's
that
lights like
the
negative
Nadiri
270.
fleet
How?
is attempting
No,
to
it's 0.
reach
It
the
is 0
Republic
Kelvin.
capital of Chandrila.
I just said no horny
do
loud.
so,
No, I just said I don't
He
get
must
horny.
navigate the
That's all I
junkyard
said.
scrapped Imperial
But
ships
space.
they've been using to build that monstrous Starhawk. Poetic.
Dang, bro. Yeah, I know. I'm a science nerd.
We've
I'm
detected
sorry.
several reactor cores in the junkyard.
0 Kelvin is absolutely 0.
Fly
Exactly.
ahead of their
Exactly.
fleet and use the cores to create a minefield
Base.
on their path. Active cores will detonate when shot and devastate any ships nearby. That includes
The ocean has
some
bioluminescence.
real
Don't be mean.
disadvantage, cautiously.
Okay, but space has
Destroy any
fudging
Republic
nebula
starfighters attempting to scout the dangers of the debris
and
field.
black holes.
Your ties
and
around
neutron
the shuttle against the
stars.
fleet's larger ships. Detonate the cores to take them out. If all goes according to plan,
Need I go on?
the Starhawk will either be destroyed in your minefield.
What is
or forced
innocence?
to divert into the deadly Ringali Nebula.
Hard to explain.
Either way, we win.
Then one good thing for Mass Effect Andromeda, the way they made the galaxy look. Honestly, I actually really like Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, don't attack me. I didn't, like, as I heard bad things about it, but like, as I said, I have EA Play Pro, so I get a whole library of games for free, right? So I was like, I may as well give Andromeda a try. And I actually really enjoy Andromeda. Like, yeah, it was trash on launch. It had a bunch of bug fixes and stuff like that. But like last year or so when I played it, it seemed perfectly fine and I enjoyed it. Well, except the big lack of alien species in the new galaxy. But you know, it's fine. Even after almost drowning, you still love the ocean. Fair enough, Nix. But also, I'm glad you didn't drown. Oh, no, I played the others. The others are so good. So good. But that doesn't mean Andromeda's bad. Bad in comparison? Sure, maybe. But it's not, like, trash tier. It's not, like, the worst game in history of games. Like, so many other games take that title. E.T. for the Atari. Space is wicked, don't get me wrong, you like aquatic scenery. Yeah, fair enough. Everyone has their preferences, you know? I'm just a big sci-fi geek. And space is... The Quarians never made it in?
Come now. Even damaged, the rebel fleet still presents
CGI Zelda.
We can't simply
Shen!
in the open.
Too exposed.
Oh my god, yes. Combine the sea and space and you get a space ocean. Space whales!
Thin their numbers and
Anyway.
leave the Starhawk right where we want it.
See, like, I never finished Andromeda. I got a fair bit into it, but I never got around to finishing it. So, no spoilers, because I might get back to it, but that's a rip.
Ah, yes.
That's true, Zix. That's true. That's true. I know where your priorities are.
A problem you two are, happily, well positioned to correct. Good luck. I'll be monitoring you from here.
By the way, when I get my new, like, joystick throttle HOTAS setup, 100% expect me to play more space games. I will be playing Elite Dangerous. I will be playing No Man's Sky. I will be playing... I might even be playing more flight games. I don't know. Just expect me to get in my sci-fi geekness.
I've never been more ready for a mission in my
Nice.
life.
Fun fact, the Mass Effect series was the first ever series I streamed on this channel.
100 times. None of us are replaceable.
I went through Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Then I played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. And those were my first 5 games.
If that's how this ends.
Fun fact for those of you who have been around for almost 2 years, you already know this, but everyone else, there you go.
We came so close at Nadiri.
If that scene was any longer, you would have blacked out for Shen.
Pace yourself. Make sure that fire's there when I need it.
Fun fact as
Can
well,
we just get started?
I got Pika a few months before I started streaming. Started streaming, when was it? I think it was September? No, my god, I started streaming September of 2018. No, that can't be right. Fudge, when did I start streaming? When's my stream anniversary? Have I missed my 2-year stream anniversary? I think I may have. Guys, I've missed my 2nd year stream anniversary. Fudge, yeah. I started streaming September of 2018, and I got Pika on the 8th of August of 2018. So actually 1 month earlier. So there you go. No, it's okay. We'll get the 2nd month affiliate anniversary. We got that. We'll wait for then. That's in December.
For this mission, you're authorized to fly a TIE bomber or a TIE Reaper.
TIE bomber, probably. And you know what?
Hoped you'd pick that.
I need the normal hull because this is already like a bulky boy. It's just a maneuverability. You a big dumb, you played the demo to 3, bought 3, wanted to play the rest, couldn't find 1, got 2 and beat it, then got the Mass Effect trilogy set. Oh my god, strings. Before the mission, chug. Gotta have a stream party. Wait, no, I read that before. I'm dumb. I reread things, it's okay. Yeah, that's a rep, Strings. Go ham or go home. Yeah, Strings was like, you know what? I'll buy the games twice over. I mean, to be fair, I think I've only ever bought 1 game twice. Yeah, I've only ever bought 1 game twice, and that was Marvel's Avengers. Because I got it on PS4 because I really badly wanted Spider-Man, and I wanted to play with other people who had it on PS4, like Kale. But then I really badly, like, it got to a point where I really needed mouse and keyboard. So I bought it on PC. And boy, it's so much better on PC because the frame rate's just so much better. And also I can aim because I'm trash with the controller. But I'm good with the mouse and keyboard. So like Iron Man being my main and all, I sort of need to be able to aim. But anyway, that's all nothing.
And what did the Republic do to their
This is Star Wars time.
Doesn't matter. We can't change what happened. All we can do now is deliver vengeance.
We're delivering vengeance Typhlosion to the debris field? That sounds like a horrible idea.
Overseer, we've reached the target destination.
The enemy is advancing as expected. You have time to prepare our trap.
Is it? Oh, we're preparing a trap.
Let's find those reactor cores.
Remember, only active cores are explosive.
And the rest are useless duds. Understood.
Useless duds? Oh wow, we are actually gonna blow some people up.
So it's useless to us. Destroy it and move on.
How exactly are we rigging these cores to explode?
We're not. The active cores are volatile. It only takes a few shots to detonate them.
Oh, we're just gonna blow them
So
up.
the rebels inadvertently created their own minefield. I love it.
Oh dear.
You found an active core, Titan 3.
I found quite a few active cores. It's sort of terrifying, to be honest.
It's inactive.
The proximity sensors on active cores will alert us to enemies in range of our explosives.
Back to buying
Hear the alarm.
fame
Ship
multiple
is inside
times.
the kill zone.
Oh,
That's
game
when we
multiple
attack the
times.
cores and detonate.
Gotcha, gotcha. Got Halo. I actually want to get the Master Chief Collection on PC because I've never played Halo before. I've given the game a go, but like way back when I had a 360.
Enemy starfighters have entered your minefield.
But
Affirmative, Overseer. Titan, engage and eliminate.
I couldn't do it because I can't aim with the controller.
Precision above all else, pilots.
Saul's right. Titan 3. Let's cut down these fighters.
So I couldn't do it. So if I got the Master Chief Collection on PC, I'd play it and I'd probably have a blast because I've never played Halo. Then again, I have so many other game series I need to play. Like I've never played the Half-Life series either, so I need to play that too. Like, you know.
Quite the talent.
Chihi, is that? Oh, this is emails. Hello, emails. How are you? Wee woo. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome, welcome. Emails. Thank you for the other follow. I appreciate it.
Is that all you've got?
Feel like I'm behind you.
There's a rebel on me.
You finished packing up? Nice. Welcome back, Zero.
Let's get this done.
Oh, well done, Titan 3.
Petition to add a follow from AJ's Twitter reward for 2,000 points. See, the thing about my Twitter, right,
Then we need to pick up the pace.
is I'm trying to keep it clean of like... I want to keep my Twitter clean. Because I actually use that to catch up on news and friends and like games that I care about and that sort of thing. So I don't really necessarily want to like... I don't want to say clog it up because that sounds rude, but... I want it to stay with the things I'm interested in so it doesn't get lost in a lot of tweets that happen because Twitter is fast moving, you know? That's not to say I don't care about you guys or what you guys are up to. It's just that like I don't want my Twitter to get messy because yeah, it's already insane. Oh my god, die! I need a joystick so I can hit things.
That's the last of the fighters.
Like moose to the slaughter.
Here, when you do, you've been looking for a friend to play with? Nice. Halo's not co-op, is it?
Inbound. Regroup.
Dude, if it's co-op, that'd be even better, but I didn't think it was co-op. Like, I know it has multiplayer for, like, PvP and stuff, like your death matches and your capture the flags and whatnot.
Titan 3, when their ships are in range, detonate the cores. Follow me.
I hope that... Oh boy, look at that. Big damage. Some of it is co-op? Really? That's sort of cool. Not gonna lie. Oh no! Woo!
Their fleets must not reach Chandrila. Rebel ship is ready to die. My hull has taken a beat.
Look at that.
Crack shot, Titan 3. The strategy is working perfectly.
You watched your dad play Halo 4 and you remember it being single player? Yeah. I know a lot of... I know Halo's mostly single player.
I'm with you.
But you were like 7. Imagine being 7 years old. Despicable emails.
Enemy in position. Detonate the core.
The Starhawk will be ashes, but
Oh, wait. I blew myself up. Halo 4 and 5 won't talk about them. I mean, Halo 5 isn't on PC in the collection.
When their ships are in range.
Imagine aging. No, imagine being 7 years young. That's what I mean. Imagine being that young. God.
Rebel ship is ready to die. You'll have to try harder than that.
Precision above all else.
Their fleets
Imagine
must not reach
FIFA Theta and Halo, right? I mean, I heard that the Halo games were like really good.
next time.
No?
They're in the fast zone.
Look at that.
Crack shot, Titan 3. The strategy is working perfectly.
Hey Chunky, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Wee, how are you? I think that's close enough.
I think they're shooting at
Oh yeah, that blew the thing right up. I need healing.
done, Titan 3.
Your dad was cool when you were 7 years old. He made you play pirated World of... How do you pirate World of Warcraft?
Need your help.
Isn't that online only? Like, how do you pirate that?
Kill those rebels.
Ah, it's not close enough. Oh, but that is... It's your birthday. Congratulations. No free nuggets. Ah, fudge. What do you mean? No free nuggets? I want free nuggets. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great day. I'm about to kill myself. God dang it. I suck at this. It's your fault for being your birthday.
That's inbound.
Bungie Halo was good. FIFA 3 is a long way to go. Oh, fudge. You're right. Bungie was the initial Halo. Of course. I forget about that sometimes. You already ate all the nuggets? Wow. Understandable, though.
Cool. Kill those rebels. Throwing fire.
Precision above all else.
Their fleets must not reach Chandrila.
Oh, I have a defense shield. I wasn't paying attention to that. It's going okay. I'm glad it's going well.
Rebel ship is ready to die.
Rebel ship is ready to die. Love that.
Look at that.
Ask you anything on Halo and Star Wars, you know a lot of useless
The
stuff.
strategy is working perfectly.
Useless stuff is the best sort of stuff to know. What do you mean? For instance, I know a lot of useless stuff about how many decimal spots of pi.
Enemy ship is in the kill zone.
You're going to do an 18-hour race with a... Oh, that's 10, not 18. I knew that. 10-hour race with a teammate and iRacing. iRacing. Why does that sound familiar?
I need to reload.
You're supposed to switch every hour. He never showed up. Oh my god. That sucks.
Enemy locked on.
What a horrible person. Who doesn't show up to a birthday race? Despicable, honestly. But also, I'm sorry to hear that. It doesn't deserve exactly. It's like a motor. Yeah. I mean, I knew it was like something to do with racing, but
Thank me later. Oh, well done, Titan 3.
Who shows up to birthdays? Good people who value their friends.
Now, another convoy is inbound.
We'll be ready for them. Titan 3.
Send me the address, I'm on my way.
Time to rearm our minds.
Nix. Oh my god. Oh, we're looking for more mines that we can blow up? Awesome. I'm down.
Good find. On your wing.
No, it's okay. Nix is way too wholesome to murder you. I wouldn't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Chunky.
Active core. Watch it. Core will kill you.
Perfect.
Seems pretty sus.
We can use that.
Okay, Nix, we're venting you. We're airlocking you. We're sending you out the airlock. I'm sorry, you're too sus, apparently. And we've got to vote someone out this round, so if you're the sus one, then I'm sorry. What do you mean what I say? You're sus. We're venting at you. No, I misspoke, guys. I misspoke.
Enemy fighters have arrived. Hunt them down.
Well, my optional mission is to scan the cores. So I'm going to completely ignore the main mission to destroy the fighters, and I'm just going to scan.
Close to the core. Don't die. No good.
Is what you'd say if Among Us wasn't the game every human plays, right? I liked it before it was cool, I'm just saying.
That's active.
Oh boy, that one's active. I'm getting out of there.
I'm under attack.
It makes you a nerd. How do you feel? I feel like you're right. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Because I am a nerd.
It's inactive.
Spin, bird, spin. No, Pika's not going to spin, though. I mean, I know obviously you weren't talking about Pika, but Pika's not going to do any spinning.
Fighting.
Exactly. See, Pika's like, nah, no spinning for me.
Easy. Don't be nearby when that core blows.
Kith for Pika. I'll give Pika a Kith after this mission. Well, if Pika will let me. Oh, look at that kill. Oh! Woo! I almost blew up myself. Again.
I'm hit.
Uh-oh.
Wait for me to reload. You're welcome.
Pika never wants anyone's kisses, honestly. Like, Pika won't even take my own scritches on a lot of days.
Source.
It's also getting late for Pika, so I'll have to put her to sleep after this mission. Him.
Show no mercy.
Pika's epic. Pika is the best. Sorry, I'm like super far behind chat. I'll catch up. I promise. I promise I'll catch up, guys. You're always right. That's debatable emails.
Careful, friendly fire.
Okay, where were we? Yeah, I simply misspoke. Likely story. I don't know if you guys watch Toast, Disguised Toast, but Leslie misspoke in the most recent video, and they were actually innocent. So track record shows that I'm also innocent.
Lucky I was here.
Pika's alright. Hey, Kel, wee woo, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Pika's fantastic. You take it back.
Information and ready.
Yeah, I know, right? It blew up. Autistan, holy shoot!
I slept for 11 hours. I feel like shit.
Thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you don't feel too well, but I hope you feel better soon.
Incoming.
Do we have enough cores to take them out?
Your DLC aren't for nothing. I mean, they're not for nothing. They support the developers, right? Oh yeah, I've got a bird. No, Pika's my bird, not yours. I'm not giving you Pika. No one gets Pika. Pika's mine. The bat was flying, but it looked at you and died. Rip. Just chilling. Nice. It's take your ladybug to work day. You guys get ladybugs? Been pretty good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You miss having one of your pets had a bale. Oh, so that's a ball python. You're one of those people. Hey, snakes are okay. Snakes are cool pets. You know what's not a cool pet? Spiders. Anyone who has a pet spider can go die. Just honestly, none of that here. You hate ladybugs? Give you 50% of Pika? Fudge off. You're getting 0% of Pika. How about that?
You're too close to the core.
Enemy ship is in the kill zone. That hit them.
Oh no, one of them escaped. I failed.
You let the Corvette escape. We can't stop the Star.
I failed the mission.
Do not let them escape the mine.
Teacher, sorry, I accidentally murdered my ladybug. What do I do? How? That's right, as Canadians get ladybugs that die all the time accidentally. What? Get that 8-legged freak out of here. How dare you say that? So unlike you. I hate spiders. Fudging. I hate spiders. I don't know what to say. Jumping spiders are cute. Nah. I live in Australia. I shouldn't hate spiders, but I do hate spiders. So just like deal with it, you know? Pika reminds you of your husband's cockatiel. They got the same funky hair and look like they could commit a crime. I mean, that's just how cockatiels look. They just all look like that. AJ being able to shoot accurately and read the message at the same time is a talent. Casket. Nix. You say that, yet here we are on the mission failed screen. So... and also behind on chat, just by the way. You always take spiders with your hand and put them outside alive. I mean, fair enough, but I'm terrified. I have severe arachnophobia. I freak at even looking at a picture of a spider online. It's that bad. You're not a true Australian, who are you? Yeah, I don't swear either. It's crazy. Gonna start killing Pika? Hey, no. Pika, fly, Pika. Close enough. Home, Bubby. Home. Everyone say goodnight to Pika. Pika's going to bed now because it's dark. It's late outside. I'm scared at Minecraft caves at 3 a.m. Okay, no. Minecraft spiders don't look like actual spiders. I should probably specify. I am terrified of realistic spiders. Like, if a spider looks realistic, I'm terrified. If it doesn't, couldn't care less, you know? Spiders are good for taking care of insects and things you don't want around. No, I would rather have a bunch of insects around than a spider. I'm just saying. Minecraft has realistic eyeballs? I'm gonna put Pika to sleep before I, oh, fudge. Headphone wires are crazy. Everyone say goodnight to Bubby. Say goodnight to the baby boy. Good night, Pika. Pika stayed up, like, way past his bedtime. That's okay, because I love him, and we all love him. Every last one of you guys loves Pika. Right, chat? Glow Squid makes you sad. I really hope that, I really hope they add, like, make the Glow Squid actually good, because at the moment it just seems like a reskin of a squid, and I think that's what a lot of people are scared about. There's only one poisonous spider here in Switzerland and it can't even kill you. Autistan, I live in Australia. There are so many different types of deadly spiders here. And I'm even scared of the non-lethal ones. I'm scared of, like, you know, day long legs. Because I'm severely arachnophobic. Minecraft spiders are the scariest thing I've ever seen, no. Moving to Switzerland, be right back, right? You hate glow squid so bad, why them? I saw a post on the Minecraft subreddit that, like, there was this one influencer who said, I will follow anyone who gives me proof that they voted for the squid. And there's a lot of suspicion going around that he's the reason the squid won. Because of the influencer. Still better than the Isolager. I like the idea of the Isolager. It's an entirely new mob that has new attacks and stuff and lives in a new, like, an ice biome. Like, I think that's cool. That's unique. That's different. Same with the cow, the Mooblem or whatever it was called. I think that's cool as well. The squid doesn't even glow. It just glows like Enderman eyes glow. It doesn't glow at all. So, you know, that's an issue. Did anyone watch the live update announcement? No, I'd never watched it. Time zones and stuff. Borderline arachnophobic as long as they're on the outer side of glass and on the other side of the room. I'm good. Peacock spider. Okay, you know what? I agree their strengths. The peacock spider is the only spider I'm not terrified of. I can look at an image of a peacock spider and not freak out. It's a blessing. Those things are adorable, and I will admit that. It was Dream. Yeah, that's it. It's because of Dream. He literally said, I will give a follow to anyone who can give me proof of the squid vote, and that's what happened. How about they just add all of them? Because, like, that's my question, right? Why don't they just add everything that they'll show? Because clearly there are people who are hyped for every one of them, but Mojang's like, nope, only the winner. Like, why? People are going to enjoy all of them anyway. Like, what the fudge? He's justified saying slurs. What the fudge? Yeah, that's the thing for a whole other day. Holy shoot. The peacock spider is an adorable... It's a species of spider. It's adorable. It's adorable. And it's the only spider I'm okay with. But they're so fudging cute. I'm now caught up on chat. Crazy. Apparently all spiders are venomous, just the toxicity is different between each one. Everything wants to kill in Australia, and Florida is mini Australia. Yeah, you guys are saying Florida is dangerous. Florida is nothing compared to here. That scares you more than the tarantula? Now you're just wrong. Tarantulas are the scary... Well, huntsman spiders are pretty bad too, but... I don't know who the dream guy is either. I don't have a clue who this dream guy is. Rebel ship is ready to die? Did they say that? But yet, like...
Careful! You're in the core's kill zone. Enemy in position. Detonate the core.
Okay, I got that one. He's down. He's a Minecraft YouTuber. Yeah, I know that, but like, I've never heard of him before I saw the subreddit mention it. Camel spider? I don't think I'm familiar with a camel spider. Wayne Henson world record speedrun. Honestly, I'm gonna say this and I'm probably gonna get a lot of trash for it, but a speedrunner shouldn't have a say in a game's mechanical updates or anything, because they're good, like, speedrunners do one thing and one thing only, and that's they beat the game as fast as possible while ignoring 90% of the features. And there's a lot of hypothesizing going around that he wanted the squid to win because it would have the least impact on the game at all, meaning his speedruns could continue to be good, you know?
Only one Corvette left. Finish it. Down you go. Reloading.
Oh man, I don't want to die here. Okay, it's dead. It's gone. I'm almost dead too.
Well done, Titan Squadron. Regroup.
It looks radioactive. You're screaming someone save you? Wait, what?
Lucky I was here.
You know who Dream is because you hang around the same circles as Stan Twitter teenagers that you don't understand the appeal? Yeah, I'd never heard of them before, so.
They've locked onto me.
There's that. Time to go get a giant huntsman? No, don't do it.
Titan 3, follow me. A rebel frigate has entered the debris field. Understood, Overseer. Titan, attack formation. Follow my attack vector.
No speaker camel spiders, they suck. Really? Camel spiders are like the size of a dinner plate. Oh god, geez, no thank you. No, 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 I'm good. Honestly, thanks, bye.
Superior ingenuity. True, but you're not fools. The Starhawk couldn't cross this field without knowing what it was flying into. If the new Republic
Ah, shoot. I just got hit by a missile.
What does that tell you about the value of
You're not gonna be able to sleep tonight? Well, maybe you shouldn't have looked up what a camel spider is. What's sleep? Giant huntsman as big as a dinner plate? Yeah, honestly, huntsmen are terrifying. We have a lot of them in Australia. I'm not a fan, honestly. But I mean, you guys could have guessed that. You're sick of hearing about the guy in general. Dream? Fair, fair. Why are they so large? Because God said fudge you. Like, God literally went, you know, fudge humans. Let's make giant spiders. Oh, they're in the blast zone? Holy shoot. Come on, explode. Fudge, I'm catching up on chat. Hold up. 10 million subscribers? Holy shoot, that's a lot of people. Goliath bird eaters are the heaviest. Nope, nope, nope. Wolf spiders? Yikes. No thank you. No thanks. More concerned about scorpions than spiders? That's fair enough. I'm not terrified of scorpions. I sort of like them. They look like an alien species of the main subjects for a horror movie. It's not a good time. No, you'll never catch me Googling a spider, ever. It'll never happen.
There's a cluster of cores dead ahead.
Perfect. When the frigate nears that cluster, we'll devastate it. Titan 3, scan that core cluster to ensure it's active.
The rebels have no idea their frigate is heading straight to its doom.
They must not have noticed these cores.
They're desperate, so they got sloppy.
How can you not Google a spider? Because I'm terrified. I have arachnophobia.
Active cores confirmed.
Whoa!
Stand by. Reloading.
This is our last chance, Titan.
No, AJ, no scorpions.
Wait for me to reload. They're almost here.
Get ready. The frigate is
Oh shoot, I'm being shot at.
cluster.
Please don't expose them much bigger. Mm-mm.
Titan 3.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You're welcome.
If there's a moment, it's now.
Titan 3, it's now or never.
Got him, boys. You're gonna head out? Sure thing, Zero. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have yourself a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you later.
Nicely done. Frigate destroyed.
That's an understatement.
Platypus are great. How dare you? This is messed up for an Australian guy. What's messed up? What?
Them right where we want.
There's a cute animal called Solid. What is that? I have no idea what that is. But also, I don't trust Chunky either. No offense, Chunky, but like, we've been talking about spiders and stuff. Like, I don't want to look up another animal. No, I don't think I will. There was a single comment about video that all about the vote. Of course they are. Of course they are. Scorpions, the bigger the better. Supposedly small ones have less control of how much venom they eject. Yeah, the smaller scorpions are lethal. I don't know if that's why they're more lethal, but I do know that they are more lethal. Yeah, platypus are great. I love platypus. You've been researching animals? Fair enough. You know what? Fine. I'll look it up now. And if I have nightmares tonight, I'm gonna murder someone. And by someone, I mean you, Chunky. Literally, you know what's funny? As I type into the Google search bar the word solifuge, it comes up underneath saying sun spiders animal. So I didn't click the button to open the search results because Google told me in the autofill that they're sun spiders. Wow, crazy that, Chunky. Crazy that. Thank you, Google. You've saved me a lot of tears. You saved me a lot of tears. Oh, Chunky. You think that I wouldn't have looked it up if I didn't know Google could do things? One of the small snakes that deadly is the saw-scaled viper. Sounds cool, actually. Sounds cool. Your husband is planning to do something animal biology, so you hear a lot about critters and birds. Oh, nice. Birds are great. Like, I have... What you guys know Parrot Conan? Parrot Conan is a huge bird person. Absolutely loves birds, knows a lot about birds. I think they're doing vet stuff, veterinary stuff at uni. So they know a lot of things. Let's see, you guys know Ali? Ali wants to become an ornithologist, so she knows a lot about birds. Birds are just... I have a bird. Birds are just cool. So, like... Yeah. As for critters, I mean, I have nothing against critters, so... You have ADHD, so you remember none but animals. Pretty epic. That's a thing that, like... That's a thing with ADHD people, right? Like, yes, they get distracted a lot, and they don't really have much of an attention span, but don't they, like... When they have something that they love it, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't have ADHD. But I think that might be the case. You have newts? Newts are adorable. They're adorable little lizard things. I love them. Hyperfixations, that's it, yeah. Did you know that birds can fly? What? Guys, Pika can fly? Holy shoot. You're kidding me. You had a 20 centimeter tension? Nope. Nope, nope. Your sister owns an axolotl. Pelicano, or Captain Kitty, as you guys know him. I don't know why I said Pelicano. He doesn't go by that anymore. Captain Kitty used to own axolotls, and they were super cool. But that was like back in primary school and stuff. That was decades ago. Well, 1.5 decades? It was a long time ago. You held a tarantula when you were 11? No, couldn't do it. Also, even though I don't have, like...
Ardo asked if I saw a way through that minefield type.
Even though I don't have anything like ADHD or whatever, and, like, therefore I technically don't have hyperfixations, I still, like, feel that as a mood, because I very much get...
But it's better than no chance at all.
When I have I go through phases, and when I go through phases, sometimes I can, like, really... What's the fudging word I'm thinking of? I can get really into something, and it will last for ages, and then I'll move on to the next thing, you know? It happens, like, so much for me.
Unclear. Like walking into fog.
Yeah. So, like, I'm not neurodivergent, so it's not like a hyperfixation, but, like, I feel it on a lower level. Obsess? Yeah, sort of. It's not like an obsession, like it takes over my life, but it's all I want to do, and it's all I want to... Well, maybe it isn't. I don't know, but, like, it only lasts for, like, a month or two, and then I move on to something else. So I have no idea. Canada Pets, either animal eats worms. Australia Pets, feed the child! I love that. That's hilarious. Lyrebirds are great. They're just... Everything's adorable. Animals, you know? Aminals. Droid, yeah, that one doesn't do the spinny spin. I couldn't do anything with it. I tried, Nix.
We have the Overseer behind us, and Imperial reinforcements moving to cut us off. There's no way we'll fend them off. We need to send a distress call to our allies in the New Republic.
Nix, I feel like you just say everyone's name because you love everyone in this game. Except for, like, Lyndon, I guess. But, like, everyone. You're now incapable of deriving happiness from anything else but the murder media. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Hold up.
If we restore the Gallatin broadcast,
do you mean like things like CSI and
forces outside the nebula? Chief Mechanic Zerelda
crime shows and
a
stuff?
Team to do just that.
Murder media.
Communication satellites in the area to boost our distress.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
We have, the stronger our transmission will be. Teresa,
you know, it's funny. One of my other friends is like going through a phase right now. Well, I say a phase, but like they're.
The Empire's fighters must not destroy the broadcast.
They're also really, really into like murder media and like crime shows and stuff. So like, maybe that's just a common thing.
From there,
the massive salamander. Yeah, I believe it. Sidon is better, Zasha. I promise you, when we're done with Squadrons, we will be going back to Breath of the Wild. Because I'm not done with Breath of the Wild yet. I'm still having a great time with it. But this game, you know? Something called life. Is this an issue? Yeah, Chunky. I'm not a fan of this life thing.
I tried to leave behind there.
Here it gives a lot of people a lot of problems. I'm kidding. It's great, probably. I don't know. Man, life sucks these days.
Now I understand that you have to look at your decisions with a clear heart and ask what more you could do.
Had you resolved the issue?
For those who lead, that is
I don't know. Life makes me sad too, Strings. Like,
the Starhawk project represents hope for an entire
I spent
galaxy
all of today
bigger than any of us.
jumping from game to game with nothing to do because I
promise
was bored. I had nothing to do today. Like, I had uni work to do and I did a bit of it, but just for the most part, I just couldn't. Like, it was such a boring, dull day, you know? And I hate it. And then it's like, well, when I want to actually do anything, and like I look up what's going on in the world, and it's just depression. So it's like, okay, I'm staying away from the world. So it's like I'm trying to do escapism, but I have nothing to escape to. And like, ugh. If life makes you sad, think about Fireflies. But Nix, I then think about Fireflies, and I think about the amazing sci-fi show that was cancelled because Fox screwed it over.
There's always another way.
Firefly was such a great TV series. It wasn't even a series. I mean, it was one series. Whatever. Words. I miss Firefly.
But I trust my people.
Johnny's in uni, which I assume is university, but for weird people. What do you mean weird people?
Sorry.
What?
Not now.
If life makes you sad, think about Viperfish. What's Viperfish? Don't think about the show, think about the Beatles. I mean, I know, but... Your friend told you the most inspirational message the other day. Don't stop fighting because it's hard. Honestly, yes. I don't know what it really means, but like, it's true. It is hard. And at times it's going to sound like it's pointless. But it's not pointless. There is always a point. Don't stop fighting. One of the most wicked deep sea creatures? Oh, nice.
Which is great news for me. I'll need all the support I can get out there. All these years on the Temperance.
Thank you, Google. Viperfish are in fact fish. Oh, they're those ones. Their faces are creepy, but I love them. I love those sorts of fish. Don't cry over Nathan Fillion. Oh no, not about him. I don't care about Nathan Fillion. I care about fudge, what's her name? Who's the engineer girl? Jewel State. She's cool. You heard the Beatles and started foaming at the mouth. Zeralda. It generally really turned the meme message into inspirational message, words of wisdom. Yep, that's me. Words of wisdom. The Beatles were your worst hyperfixation, evil.
You know, after Endor,
Rip.
I wasn't sure about staying
Rip.
with the New Republic. I'd fought the good fight, even shaken that death mark. I didn't see the point in going legit, so to speak. Figured I'd cash
Who,
out,
Frisk?
then get back to doing what I do best.
You could not shut up about George Harrison for half a year and you watched like... George Harrison... Hold on. I should know who this is, right?
Told me something I'll never forget. She said, I'll miss
Oh, the Beatles. I knew that. Guys, I don't know music. Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
Why don't you like hunting, Ferris? As soon as I could fly, I left. Made my own way. On my own. Until I met Vanguard.
If you were to ship Sidon and Link, it'd be called Sync.
The Empire was flying with my Vanguard buddies.
Or Lydon.
It had never occurred to me they felt the same way.
Fisk's mouth animation is jiggly and fun to watch.
Whether it's a life
Fair
or death
enough.
mission or just helping a Trandoshan feel it.
Plays the voice of Buck from Halo. Yeah, I've never played Halo.
So yeah, things look.
Who again? Isn't that an old movie? Please don't hate me, I'm joking. Chunky, I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
You around. And if we fail,
Just continue to not know who the Beatles are. No, I know.
no one will ever know.
I almost said Patrick Star when I meant Ringo Starr. I know Ringo Starr. Guys, Patrick Starr's in the Beatles. I'm just saying. Let's go talk to Gunny. Nix's like 17,000th crush.
Listen, I know things seem tough, but we've stared down death more times than I can count.
Jimmy Two Shoes? Who?
That's nothing. We survived the Xavian Abyss. Hunted down by an Imperial...
The fudge is my phone going off for?
They would have done it by now.
Oh.
This is war.
Okay, that's... I can ignore that. Gunny is friend-shaped? All the girls in this game are friend-shaped. Come on now, Nix. Two different stars? Yeah, exactly. Patrick Star and Ringo Starr. Don't want to mix them up.
Tired we feel.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Now let's go get 'em.
I give you that, Sasha. No, I don't know who Jimmy. I don't know who Jimmy Two Shoes is. I don't. Yo, what is this?
Squadron flying. This is a support fighter specializing in disabling enemy fighters and empowering
Share a background character energy. Who? I'm sorry, I don't know things. I'm sorry. Standard laser cannon or ion cannon? You know, I'm gonna go with the... We can go with the ion cannon. We'll give it a try. Right? Because that disables... I mean, it won't destroy things, but it will disable them. I am uncultured. I'm sorry. If it's a music thing, I don't know music. Oh, it's She-Ra? I still don't know who. Cartoon? Oh, okay. Currently popular because Netflix. I don't watch a lot of Netflix. I'm gonna be honest here. The turret behind me that fires at foes. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Last until I die. Well, that's useful. Thank you, game. Yeah, no, it's shields and droids, I know. Which, like, it's fine. We're meant to be a support ship anyway, so it's like I may as well actually be a support ship. Like, give me the increased shields. And then for these shields, give me... What? No, we'll just go normal. Hey, Johnny doesn't watch Netflix. He's released a whole other man I had no idea existed. He's released The Beast. What? No, okay, see, there's a reason I don't watch Netflix, right? A, I don't really watch a lot of TV shows these days. B, so we have a family Netflix account, which used to be me, like a four-person account, me, dad, mum, my sister. But then mum, because she never uses it, she only watches Netflix with dad, so mum's account went to our grandpa, or like their family part of their like user from the account went to grandpa. And then for whatever reason, without asking, dad gave my user away to our uncle. So I don't have a user anymore. It's just dad, my sister, our uncle, and our grandpa. And I'm over here like, okay, so if I have to watch Netflix, I have to use someone else's user account, which means I get to see my shows that I'm watching and stuff. Like, not that I'm watching anything like suspicious or whatever, but like, I get very self-conscious a lot of the time over a lot of things. A lot of things that are completely stupid and not relevant. Stuff that like, I have anxiety and I get self-conscious over things. So you bet I'm not watching fudging Netflix on someone else's user. So, not gonna happen. So therefore I just don't watch Netflix and I deal with it. But that's okay because a lot of the movies I have been watching recently, I've been really into Marvel. Actually, speaking of hyperfixations and stuff, not that I'm hyperfixating, but I've been recently like fudging obsessed with Marvel and I've watched the entire MCU from start to finish. But I've got like 3 movies left to go, I think. 4 movies left to go. 3? Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Endgame, and then Far From Home. 4 movies left to go. But they're on Disney Plus anyway, so like who the fudge cares about Netflix? Parents made you watch a social media documentary about how social media is meant to be addictive. Like, it was a big epiphany, right? Like, we all know this. You and Uncle shit, AJ, baby, no. No, guys, don't get me a Netflix account. Don't do that. Spend it on something, like, I actually care about, like games for me. Thanks. Sometimes you don't want your sister seeing how you've watched all seasons of Peppa Pig. No, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you because that's so fudging relatable. Except I don't watch Peppa Pig, but like, you know what I mean. Like, that's, you know. Some anime have questionable cover art. I don't actually watch anime either, so. Yeah. Octonauts, I don't know these shows. Acceleration maneuverability, grab that one. Let's go. Make AJ watch anime, look. Brie Larson should have chosen a better actress. Look, I'm not a... See, I don't know anything else that Brie Larson's done, but I loved her as Captain Marvel so much. May or may not have had a crush. Don't worry about it. Breaking Bad and Peppa Pig are close enough in maturity. No, I only know Brie Larson in Captain Marvel. I don't know her for any other role.
Okay, Vanguard.
But huge fan of her and Captain Marvel. May have had a crush. Don't worry about it. Respect the simp grind. Wait, what? No, I don't simp. I'm just saying, like, she's cool. I like her. Anyway. No, I'm not a simp, guys. Dude, this ship is looking sort of cool. See, like, again, missed opportunity. This is what you're talking about, right? There's a co-pilot seat right there. I'm not using it. Okay, how she did make the character look unbeatable, no weakness whatsoever. I think that's sort of the point, though. Captain Marvel is, like, on another level with Marvel. Like, she is sort of meant to be unbeatable. That is how Captain Marvel is. Like, that's canonical. That's just what it is. Strings.
I've seen Vanguard Squadron play countless missions.
Like, I get it. She does seem way too overpowered, but that's also her thing, in a sense. Yeah, the buttons, the detailing. I love this. The game went... There's even a crew thing. Oh, shoot.
Vanguard, I'm in.
I know it's because I haven't talked to a girl of my age over a year. Oof.
Stand by while I get this hub up and running.
That's alright. She may be invincible, but what if? Hear me out. Mm-hmm. Go on, go on. I'll hear you out. She starved instead of died physically.
It works, but the system is a wreck.
That's how you beat her.
I'm gonna need some time to get
You thought they meant Shazam? Who is Shazam? I know what I said. I am expecting the hate, but what is Shazam?
Be quick. We have time.
Just simp, it's fun. See, Nyx here is just like, oh yeah, I simp. Just doesn't even fudging care. Defend the broadcast hub? Oh, fudge, I flew so far away from it. Ah, fudge.
Ion is underrated. I'm under attack here.
That's too far away for me to hit. Yeah, Cap was genetically modified. No, but see, Captain Marvel isn't just human. She was straight up freaking... She was straight up, like, completely changed. She had her genetics modified and stuff by the crew, right? Right?
Good stuff.
Batman Arkham games? Yes. Huge fan. Sorry, I'm behind on chat again. I know. I'm trying to, like, glance over and see messages every now and then, but forgive me. Got some interesting ideas, but just felt like an extended Air Force commercial. No, I loved the Captain Marvel movie, honestly. It was sort of a breath of fresh air to just see a superhero just absolutely wrecking everything for once. Like, you don't see that much these days, right? It's all like, and fair enough too, it's all like tough battles, difficult hard-won fights and stuff. And again, fair enough. But it was a breath of fresh air to just see her destroy. Like... Just don't fail the mission this time. Yeah, look. I'm also... I put more... See, I'd like to put more effort into hanging out with chat and stuff than watching streams. I mean, not watching streams. Than playing the game, but it is what it is. She's lost her memory from an explosion that gave her the power. You know, she had the power the whole time, right? Because that explosion gave her the power, but she wasn't able to control it because they put some sort of device on her body, which they claimed gave her the power, but what it actually didn't realize it was make her a lot weaker. It inhibited her powers rather than gave her the powers. That's what it was. Oh my god.
Good save.
Yeah, the fight scenes in Captain Marvel are fantastic. You hate superhero stuff? I used to be the same, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe just like completely changed my entire opinion. Well, not really. I still hate superhero stuff, but Marvel is just the exception. I love Marvel.
That's the last of the ties.
They'll be back with friends, no doubt.
Oh, Shazam's a DC movie. I'm not a DC person. I don't think I've enjoyed a single DC thing except for the Arkham games. And was it Birds of Prey? Was that the Was that the thing with Harley Quinn and like her whole like movie? That was amazing. I love that. One Punch Man? Again, I don't watch anime.
We need time for the comsats to strengthen our signal. Then I can broadcast our distress code to the New Republic.
Gotcha. We'll keep the Empire away from the comsats.
You never watched Captain Marvel? Clearly there was destruction. George, she wasn't going through a midlife crisis? I mean, she was, but that was because, like, she just learned her entire identity for the first time ever, you know? DC is too OP? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't really pay attention to DC. Teen Titans? I've never seen Teen Titans. And guys, before you get on me and start hating on me for this, I know. I already know. Kayla's already told me how much of a horrible person I am for never seeing Teen Titans. Like, I get it, guys. I get it.
Thanks. Got a shield for you.
Never saw Teen Titans, it's okay. Oh, thank God, someone else understands. I really wanted to just crash into him, but like, whatever.
Don't let the Empire near the comsat.
Oh my God, I'm taking damage. I figured I have like an attack command and stuff, so I really should be like knocking these guys out with iron weapons and then telling my crew to kill them. Oh my God, what have I crashed into? Because it's basically Superman, I just wish I did something more. I mean, I get it. I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm like all over the place right now with chat and stuff. I will catch up eventually. Probably, maybe. No promises. Nope. God dang it. I've forgotten how to evade missiles all of a sudden. Wee wee Lucas, how are you? Hope you're doing well today. Welcome, welcome. I am currently distracted with like trying my hardest to play the game and keep up with chat at the same time, and I'm really bad at it. Hope you're doing well. Your hot take with Teen Titans goes out, it's fun, so right. Nice trashy garbage.
Thanks.
No consistent storyline. Oh fudge. That doesn't sound great. Who the fudge is attacking me?
You've got another shield. This could be better.
I'll take that one out. Comsat can't take much more of this.
You're just crying over what feels like the death of one of your favorite card games? What game? If you're talking about Magic, I've heard a lot of controversy over them recently. I don't know what's going on, because I haven't really been paying much attention, but I heard it's pretty bad.
Attack that target.
Just a little longer. Do not lose that comsat.
God, guys, I'm doing horribly.
Giving you a tactical shield.
Sure thing, Chunky. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have yourself a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you later. Danganronpa is evil. It's too late emails. I've already been introduced to Danganronpa by friends ages ago. I haven't seen the anime at all, but the games seem fantastic. So there's that. I won't watch the anime though. I just want to play the games.
Now take them down.
Protect the Colossus.
Blast that, Vanguard.
Your personal list of JoJo, Naruto, Dragon Ball, SAO, Pokemon. Are you just adding like all the big fudging anime? Like, games you want to get? Persona is fantastic. I need to get back to playing that because I was playing it on stream and then like other games came up and I took a break and like it's bad, but I'll get back into it. Stop bombing my god dang stuff.
Enemies locked onto me.
It's only cutscenes, no real gameplay. But isn't it like the whole point is that it's like a visual novel, but with like detective elements and stuff? It's basically like Ace Attorney in that sense. That doesn't mean the game's bad, it's just a different genre, right? Like, I can understand not liking it because there isn't much, like, gameplay, but that's also, like, sort of the point. That's just what the game is.
Imperial jamming ship just entered the area.
Remember how I told you once you drank stupid amounts of Coke, got over the caffeine addiction? Nice. Good job, Autistan.
Nice one.
Gameplay with the debate system, but not much. But it's also got, like, How did I die there? Magic the Gathering. They printed cards that are weak in casual format just to make money, and then makes it so that way they can only be bought for a week for very premium price. Fudging god dang it. I hate it when corporations do that. Like, I went on a huge... Well, I didn't go on a huge rant. Someone sort of... I wouldn't say it was ranting. Someone brought up a very good point about... how Nintendo is screwing over people because they have basically brought in emulated games for a full price and all they've done is emulate it themselves, and like they didn't even emulate it as good as other people have illegally emulated them. So they've screwed over their consumer base by charging full price for games that are done half as well as the pirated versions of those same games, which are emulated themselves anyway, or something. I sent a link in the general Discord chat if you guys want to see it, but like it's just a horrible freaking situation and I hate it. Anyway, yeah, the first arc was good and it went downhill. I heard that about Sword Art Online, but apparently it's also, like, ended up being okay again later on. I have no idea. Basically, now you don't smoke and drink alcohol and no sugar drinks. Nice, Autistic, I'm proud of you. Congratulations, you did the thing. You did the good thing. The first Danganronpa game is amazing, so happy you pirated it. Wow. How dare you? Just need to eat better. Oh, I believe in you, Autistic. 2 was okay, could have been better. Look, I feel like a lot of things are the definition of okay, could have been better, you know?
Imperial jamming ship just entered the area.
Soul Eater? I've heard good things about Soul Eater. Uh-oh. What else? What else? Isn't, Fudge. I've heard good things about Death Note as well. Isn't there, what, Future Diaries? Is Future Diaries alright?
Sorry, Zorelda. We're trying.
Danganronpa 2 is pretty fun, but more gimmicky than the first. Fair. On top of all that, it's an IP that has really nothing to do with Magic. The Walking Dead. Oh my god, they're trying to do a fudging cross-promotional event and they're making it paid and not even good. I hate that. Future Diary is weird, you love it? Yeah, I've heard it was good. Solid a watch party. But how am I meant to watch it legitimately? It's not on anything. Fudging Australia, like, a lot of the anime sites and stuff that are in America don't really exist in Australia. Crunchyroll exists, but that has like so many fudging ads, and it doesn't even have all the anime. And like, I don't know anything about any other site, so.
We couldn't have done it without you.
You're damn right.
Hell is good. Death Note is amazing. Fairy Tail is another good one. You can pirate and screen share, but that's illegal. You only like assassination classroom? See, I don't know a lot of things because I don't know anime, guys. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't know much about anime.
Commander, where's the Starhawk?
I've heard things, but I haven't ever seen anything.
Has evacuated all personnel to the Temperance.
Only legal if we get caught. Nix? No. Also, you're literally saying this stuff live on stream, which is on the internet forever for everyone to access. You really think that's smart, Nix?
The Temperance's hyperdrive is busted.
They're working on it, but don't worry.
Just saying. For legal purposes, this is a joke. Good, Nix. Nice job covering yourself. Autism, stay in Switzerland and mind your business. Got him. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Great, now I've got fudging congratulations stuck on my head. This is a joke. I am a good person, I promise, please.
Friends, years ago, the rebellion welcomed me. Today, I feel honored to join the fight.
Sir, you can't.
Have faith.
Yeah, we don't have Hulu in Australia.
Besides, if there's one person who can keep Jarissa's attention, it's me. I need you to lead our defenders.
Whoa, hey, Nix, are you actually showing some support for Lyndon?
Maybe the New Republic itself is in your hands.
All due respect, sir. You won't last a second out there alone.
I am a joke. Wow, that's too relatable, Zix. That's not okay. That's not okay.
But thanks to you, I've been able to call in some help.
Attack on Titan is... I've heard Attack on Titan is trash. And I've also heard it has a lot of, like, anti-Semitic symbolism and stuff. So I'm staying far away from that one. Because of what I've heard. But I don't know, like, how truthful it is, but, like, I ain't gonna... You know, I don't know. You were told anime was banned in Australia. Anime's not banned in Australia. You're gonna eat your Swiss cheese and chocolate and pull on a Rolex while using a Swiss Army knife to cut the cheese. Sure, Autistan, thank you for stopping by and for the resub. I really appreciate it. Have yourself a great rest of your time zone, and I'll catch you later. Popcorn Time is a really good movie. What? I don't even know what that is. But apparently that's a joke. So any of you who are watching this and can't see the chat for whatever reason, apparently that's a joke. I don't even know what it is. Australians are banned in Australia? Dude, living is banned in Australia. It's a constant battle to not die. You know? Living is banned in Australia and punishment is death. Oh, that's fair, Strings. I mean, like, I'm not attacking you or anything. Like, I don't know how much about it myself. That's just what I've heard. And honestly, as someone who doesn't even watch anime in the first place, take it with a grain of salt, you know?
There you are.
Here I am.
When I was a police officer on Parkella, I'd spend weeks fighting red tape to arrest a racketeer or a slaver gang. People who were obviously guilty. I enlisted with the Empire because it gave me the power to do what was necessary.
Your husband wants to move there one day. How are you going to tell him that? You don't. He'll come over to Australia and he'll survive or he'll die.
Chasing crooks. Every time I know it could be my last. But I come back. Time and again. I'm so tired of arguments about imperial morality. I've heard pilots question our empire.
Oh, is this guy having
They
a...
wonder if our methods were right. But they always forget one thing. The simple fact is this. We have the power, so we have determined what is right.
Corporations screwing over their customers be like, we have the power, we determine what's right.
Who lives and who dies.
That is a powerful quote.
That power.
That is powerful and
go.
scary.
The captain is waiting.
The airplane is the boat ride over the river Styx. Joe Thing Strings, thank you so much for stopping by. Get yourself some sleep. I assume that's what you're doing. You better be. And I'll catch you later. Have a good one.
We've done it. With Vanguard Squadron backed into a corner, Lyndon Javes has made his last mistake. We have confirmation that Lyndon has joined the fray. That's not all. He's leading the same rebel squadron we decimated at Mon Cala. This is a calculated move.
Lyndon wants me to do something reckless. He thinks he knows me, but he's wrong.
Is he? You
We're not
sound like
going
you're
to
crying.
calculate. Titan Squadron will focus on our real target, the Starhawk. Admiral Sloane is counting on us. I wish I could deal with Lyndon personally, but a commander's true weapon is a squadron, not a starfighter. Go. Complete your mission.
7-year-old cousin is filming TikToks right now. You feel like a complicit in the crime.
Strike him down once and for all.
I'm gonna mind my own role. I don't even know what that means, but okay. Hey! You leave emails alone, and emails as cousin, I guess. I mean, look. See, autist, and here's the thing, right? They're 7 years old. That's below the age of criminal liability. You can't exactly call the police on them because they can't be convicted of a crime. They don't know any better. Fun facts.
Titan Squadron.
I'm just saying. Fun facts.
Is at hand.
I'm supporting her, but I don't like.
Broken off from the rebel fleet, but no matter.
Our
focus is
love
the
that.
Starhawk. And thanks to the reinforcements from Admiral Sloane, we now have it surrounded. The Starhawk suffered catastrophic damage from our Baradium assault and has had no opportunity for repairs. If I'm correct, a careful strike to the ship's tractor beam core should turn it into a floating time bomb.
That's pretty scary.
Reaching the Starhawk will not be easy. The rebels managed to call in reinforcements of their own. Anvil Squadron, to be precise. Lyndon Javes.
Yeah, I mean, like, 7 is really young for social media. Wait a minute.
Anvil took heavy losses.
Is she even allowed to be on TikTok? She shouldn't be, right? Because
destroy them.
You'd have to be 13 to have an account legally.
We have a raider on hand to assist you.
Yeah, I was like, hold on just a second. Hold on just a second.
Scans indicate there's an undetonated Baradium missile lodged.
They're not, because the reason for that is because they're not meant to collect the parents on the account. Ah, that would be it. Okay, well, that's a rip then. That's a rip then.
We have no idea.
The whole reason for that is because, like, it's law. I think it's American law that companies are not meant to collect personal data of people under the age of 13. It's like it's copper. That's what it is. And there was a huge issue on YouTube about it several months back.
Our work and sacrifice has led to this, Titan.
No, I mean, I get it, but I was like, okay, that's a mouthful. So, like, yeah, it is what it is.
This is it.
Hi, Sol.
Destroying that Starhawk makes us heroes. And heroes have influence. A smart person could
I mean, drawing's great.
Become Admiral Sloane's aide, perhaps.
I see.
Once in the heart of Imperial
See, like, I didn't really get that because I wasn't Swiss. But, like, I got the I'm gonna mind my own business part of it. Just the stuff in the middle, I was like,
Even
okay.
the foundations of a new Senate. Now all we have to do is win. Oh,
Just
don't
gotta
worry.
win.
I'm not losing sight of what we must do. But this is about more than ending a war. A true future for the Empire, beyond Death Stars and Rebels, is within our grasp. That is what I'm fighting for. Whatever you're fighting for, remember it today.
I'm fighting for Twitch chat. Go Twitch chat. I'm fighting for you guys. Remember, every second I don't look at chat because I'm trying to shoot down a bad guy, I'm doing it for you.
Captain, I would be remiss if I didn't point out that our odds of success are substantially lower than usual.
Thanks, LT.
Are you saying Titan Squadron is no match for a broken down rebel fleet?
Don't worry, Nix, I got you.
No, not at all. Your record is very impressive. It's just that these rebels are desperate. That makes them especially dangerous.
Ooh, nice. Gaming's great. I mean, I'm not biased or anything. I think gaming is...
I took this posting to see how squadron tactics really work in the field.
I mean, look, the thing about gaming, right, is... No, I know there is. I can fix that. I'll fix that, Autiston.
Submit an entire intelligence data bank on Titan Squadron.
The,
And yourself, in particular.
Thing about gaming is like you gotta be careful that they're not wasting their entire life playing games. You know, it's gotta be balanced, just like a lot of other hobbies, right?
Thank you.
Gaming's just a lot scarier because it's so readily accessible.
Indispensable. Titan Squadron would not have been the same without
Cover also affects if people try to exploit a child. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good law to have. It absolutely is. Like I never said anything bad about Copper. Like the reason why it was such a huge issue for YouTube wasn't because they had to accept it and abide by it, but it was how they implemented it, or rather how they were forced to implement ? Because I'm not going to get into the logistics of how Copper screwed over a lot of YouTube stuff with the whole child-friendly sort of nonsense. I'm not going to go into that stuff because that's a whole nother issue, and I will ramble on about it for ages because I have done a lot of research into that, and there was a huge period where I just focused so much on it. But my point is, Copper itself is so good. It's such a necessary and protective law, and I love Copper. It just had YouTube just really, YouTube really screwed over. Yeah, no, yeah, I see that, Autism, I see that. Sure thing emails. Ryan's World is a bad case of that. What's Ryan's World? Parents are using the kid to get rich. That's not something Copper does anything about. If the parents are using a kid to get rich, that's not a Copper issue. Copper is there to protect children's data from being exploited and used by corporations. It's to protect children's data being used. It's to protect the children. Parents are able to give... If a parent has an account, they are allowed to, legally speaking, say, I'm okay with my child's information being collected. And that would be when the parent creates the account for the child and monitors the child themselves and stuff like that. Copper is just there to prevent it happening when the parents don't give permission, in that sense. So the fact that parents are using it to get kid to get rich is morally wrong and a horrible and terrible thing to do. But it's not illegal. To my knowledge, as a non-lawyer, it's not illegal. So, yeah. No, YouTube shot themselves in the foot because they weren't following it properly, from my understanding either. But then also when they had to, like, when they changed up their site and introduced all the new child-friendly changes and stuff like that, I feel like they went way overboard. Because, and here's my reasoning for this, okay? Hear me out here, guys. It's pretty complicated stuff. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but you know what? I'm talking about it now. Hear me out here. Number one, to comment on a video or to add it as a playlist, those things which cannot be done on child videos, by the way, to comment or add to a playlist, you have to have a YouTube account. To have a YouTube account, you must be over 13 years old. Now, hold on. You might be thinking, but the whole reason they had to implement these changes is because YouTube doesn't know if someone's under 13 years old. Well, you are correct. However, I point to a clause in Copper, I don't remember which one, which specifically states that companies are not liable for individuals when they had no reason to believe they were under 13 years old. In other words, if a company thinks that someone is over 13 years old, and they have no reason to believe otherwise, such as, I don't know, creating an account where you have accepted that you're over 13 years old, then you're not actually going against Copper because you had no reason to believe they weren't 13. So by like locking down all of those abilities to add to playlists, to comments and videos, to like all that sort of stuff that you need an account to do, just completely makes no sense to me because you need to have said you were over 13 in the first place, and by that point, it's not YouTube's fault. So, like, what the fudge happened, YouTube? What the fudge happened? And anyway, that's my rant over. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk as a non-lawyer. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun. So, yeah. There's that. As for advertisers and, like, not wanting ads to be shown and stuff like that, it's so simple to differentiate users who do not have an account or are not logged in and just feed them generic random ads that aren't personalized because they're not logged in, compared to the ones that have created their accounts and said they're over 13, which you can give them personalized ads for because they've said they're over 13, and therefore all the content you are gathering from them is legal because they said they were over 13. In fact, anything someone does on an account where they said is over 13 is legal, according to Copper, as long as you don't have any reason to think they're under 13. Which, of course, YouTube wouldn't have the faintest clue that any random account is lying about their age. So, like, what the fudge? I don't even know. You remember back in the day when you came in to watch gameplay? Hey, Blade Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I apologize. Sometimes I go on rants. Yeah, Zasha, that's the other reason as well. Like, they're doing just so badly with, like, actually marking things as animation or not. It's so dumb.
Your choice.
I am studying law, Autistan, yes. I'm in my first year of law. But a lot of this stuff that I talk about in terms of, like, online laws and copyright and copper and, like, all that sort of stuff, that's stuff I've learned myself through my own research because I haven't actually learned those topics in my course yet. So, there's that. I think I'm going to go with the... Chat, what did I do last time? Did I choose the Interceptor or the Fighter? I think I chose the Interceptor? I think I chose the Interceptor. I don't want more damage from the lasers. I want less damage from lasers. How do I... I'm trying to become a lawyer. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct, Autistan. I do, in fact, wish to be a lawyer.
You have a good eye.
Your memory is not that good. You can't help. Medical space lawyer? Fudge. I don't want to do anything medicine related. I'm done with that. So YouTube openly stated many of its different adversaries that it knew its viewers were under the age of 13. See, but like, they're an idiot for doing that. How could they have known that their viewers were under that age anyway? Like, how could they have known that unless they very specifically stated they were? You know? Like, I don't... Yes, a lot of its viewers would be under the age of 13 if they didn't have an account and they weren't signed in with an account. But for all intents and purposes, if someone is signed on with an account and have said that they're over the age of 13, YouTube shouldn't have had any way to know. So I don't really get that. It doesn't have a clause where signing up for an account counts as consent. The only mailing in... Wait, what? On top of that, the law for copper doesn't have a clause where signing up for an account counts as consent. No, but in the... When you do sign up for an account, you read the terms and conditions and it specifically says, I acknowledge and understand and I promise I'm over the age of 13 or whatever. So by that sense, by saying specifically in the terms and conditions that you had to be 13 years old, they have already protected themselves. You know? So like, mailing in directly from an officer signed position, no, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I already did a whole 4 years med related. I know and I regret it every time. Why are you bringing this up? Why you bring this up? You know what? Let's go with the extra cool hull. Maneuverability is so much less. Why is the maneuverability so much less? Would I change? Okay, that's 10. Oh, right. I did the reinforced hull. That's a lot less maneuverability. Let's just go normal hull. Yeah, that looks good. Copper doesn't care. Copper does care. Copper specifically states, I've actually read the terms or like the clauses in Copper. I've read Copper. It specifically says if a company does not have any reason to believe a user is under 13 years old, then they're not infringing Copper. They only infringe Copper where they do have reason to believe someone is less than 13 years old and then don't do anything about it. So in that case, also welcome back, so in that case, YouTube shot itself in the foot by saying they knew. And also by not doing anything about it, especially when the accounts specifically were created to say they were over 13. So like, I don't know. They shot themselves in the foot. I don't understand how they could have known when when people's accounts are under 13. Because they signed up and they say they're 13. How are you meant to know when they're under 13? Unless they specifically post comments saying, haha, I'm 9 years old. But even then, YouTube would have had the argument to say, we didn't actually think they were 9 years old. It was a random comment. Or, well, I assumed that there was the parent's account with the child using it with the parent's permission. Like, there were so many things YouTube could have done. Instead, they're like, yep, our users are all under 13, boys. And, like, they're idiots. So that's what your point you're getting at. Yeah, no, I get you, Lucas. I'm just saying it's stupid because, you know, like, there's no way you can know. Exactly, Zasha. Exactly. And that would protect you. That would protect you from Copper. Because Copper says, like, you have to know a specific user is under 13. If you know in general that there are some users under 13, but you don't know who, well, you can't exactly do anything about that, right? So Copper, like, to my understanding, Copper only cares when you know a specific person is less than 13. You were going to press conference before any of this happened. It was done. Wait, what? I'm confused. Obsessed with that one comment that was like, my entire life timeline's by an 11-year-old. Wait, what? I'm so lost. But also, that's intriguing. But what? Honestly, I'm just lost right now. So, oops. Also, could this game, like, load faster? I want to end the stream after this mission. It was done in a press conference, so any of this have already stayed the fact a few years back. Oh my god. I mean, look. I get that they were proudly saying that, like, some of our biggest YouTubers are kids. And, like, that's okay when you have the parent's permission and when the parent owns the account. And it's the parents who are in control there. And therefore the data... Oh, fudge, the game crashed. You know what? The game crashed. So I'm not gonna play another mission. We're just gonna chill for the rest of the stream. How about that, guys? We're just gonna chill for the rest of the stream. So if the parent has given permission, then they're allowed to collect the data, more or less. No, Lucas, don't apologize. I'm fine. This is good. This is okay. I'm okay with this. By doing homework, rip, Nix, rip. It'll only be for like another 5 or so minutes anyway, though. So like, don't worry too much about it. So if the parents have given permission, or if it's the parents' account and the kids just use it and stuff like that, like there are a lot of other things. That sort of thing, I believe, is okay. Again, not a lawyer. Don't take my word to mean whatever. Disclaimer: don't trust me. Blah blah blah. Not a lawyer. I believe that's okay. So in terms of like all those kid YouTubers who are like really big and their kids, like the kids doing the unboxings and stuff like that, that was okay, and that should have been okay because it was the parents' account and the parents gave the permission for all this to happen. So that shouldn't have been infringing Copper. But YouTube really shot themselves in the foot by not even like acknowledging, arguing any of this. They just sort of screwed themselves over entirely. And to this day, I still don't work out how the fudge I could have screwed up so badly when they, being a multi-billion-dollar company, would have a team of very skilled lawyers. But hey, what do I know, right? Your other cousin is asking about Discord. Help. Big rip emails. Copper doesn't understand that is given permission. I don't think this is Copper's fault. This isn't because Copper didn't understand. This is because YouTube really screwed themselves. It's not a reflection of what Copper doesn't understand, because when you actually look at the rules encompassing Copper, they say all these things as being okay. YouTube was the one who turned around and said, nah, we just have kids using accounts freely. So YouTube was the one who screwed themselves over, right? The requirement to have 13 to be able to make an account is not Copper. No, that's not under Copper. No. Okay, I'm explaining myself poorly. So it's a combination of when you create an account and agree to the terms and conditions of creating an account, you are creating a binding contract with the site owner that says you are over 13 years old. That essentially tells the site owner, such as YouTube, that in terms of collecting data, you are over 13, therefore they are complying with Copper because they believe their users are over the age that Copper is concerned with. In that situation, Copper would theoretically have no say because the user is over 13. So when that account is created and they've said that they're over 13, then they've essentially said copper rules don't apply because you're of the right age. So what's happened here it's not that copper doesn't understand and not concerned. It's that YouTube basically said, oh, we understand people who make these accounts are kids, even though they should theoretically have had no reason to suspect they were kids. And that's when copper comes into play, because the moment there is any suspicion that a child, that someone is under 13 when they're collecting data, the moment there's any suspicion, that's when the company such as YouTube is therefore infringing. So by admitting that they knew that the users were under 13, YouTube has basically said, hey, copper, you guys apply now, even though copper would have had no other reason to apply because they shouldn't have had any reason to suspect. So the issue is YouTube here publicly outing themselves, not copper. Copper's not the issue. YouTube is for seeing the rules that copper applied for and then said, we break all of those, by the way, just saying. And so it's not that copper hasn't considered things, or copper doesn't count this, or copper doesn't count that. It's YouTube has come along and said, hey, we know copper takes all these things into consideration, and we're going to tell you why we broke it. You know? Didn't copper say they won't fine everyone 42,000? I have no idea, Zero, honestly. My take on that, for what I believe, as someone who is not a lawyer, again, you know, disclaimer, I am not a lawyer. This is all just my understanding as someone who has done my own research into this. I don't have any area of legal knowledge here, but what I'm going to say is this. As someone who has a YouTube account, I do not collect any data from any viewers, right? Content creators don't collect data. We don't have insights into all the account information and stuff. We are given whatever YouTube collects. And what YouTube collects is what copper is actively, making sure is okay. What YouTube gives us are like very basic demographics, country of origin, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. But we don't collect that. Technically speaking, YouTube collects it. Therefore, if our video theoretically infringes on copper's legislation or YouTube's rules, I don't see how copper can sue us for collecting that data, because we don't collect that data. YouTube collects the data. What's happening here, I believe, again, not a lawyer, is that YouTube is trying to push the blame onto us to make sure we mark our videos as whether they're child content or not child content. And they're trying to go and say, it's your fault if you get this wrong, even though we're not the ones collecting the data, right? Copper only works to make sure that people don't collect data of people under 13. But as content creators, if we're not collecting data in the first place, how is Copper meant to fine us for infringing it? YouTube's the one infringing, not us. If we've labeled a video wrong, or if YouTube has automatically labeled it wrong, then that's not our fault, and we're not collecting the data. So the whole thing where Copper said they were going to fine everyone, the content creators, $42,000 or whatever, I would have really loved to see a case like that go to court, because I would have fully believed that the court would find that the content creators don't collect any data whatsoever. So how could we be infringing copper if we're not collecting information? Also, the information we're given by YouTube that I was talking about, like the demographics of like country of origin and age of the viewers or whatever, we don't get to turn that on and off. We don't get to decide not to collect or to collect. YouTube decides that, and YouTube just gives us the data they have. Now, it's my understanding, which this I haven't looked into too much at all, and just like everything else I'm saying, not a lawyer, don't believe a word I say. My understanding is that if we're given data that was collected by someone else, we're not collecting that. We aren't considered the ones collecting that data. So if, YouTube was to collect a bunch of data and then they email you, Zero, and they say, look at all the data collected from 2,000 accounts. You have that data now. You didn't ask for it. You're not infringing copper if some of those are 13-year-olds or under 13. So how can copper sue you? Well, they can't. It's the same sort of situation. We're given these demographics and stuff for our creators, like the accounts that we have on YouTube, but we're not collecting the data. We're just being shown the data that YouTube has collected. It's a very different thing. And that's why I don't think Copper could have really sued the video creators per video. I don't think that was everything they could have done. I think that was just sort of a threat to make, like, by YouTube, but also Copper's the one who said it. So I was very confused with that because I didn't think there was any way which Copper could sue us. So I don't have a clue. I'm not a lawyer, and even if I was a lawyer, which I'm not, this stuff hasn't even been tested in court either. It's a very new area. The internet is just a very new area of law, and it's so confusing, and that's why I want to get into it. I want to get into the internet law. I want to have a say in that, because this stuff is so interesting, and it affects everyone. We're no longer of the age where only really rich musicians or artists, you know, who have their own bands and labels and news channels, you know, who have your own TV station. We're no longer in that age anymore. Anyone can publish their own content to millions of people online with the click of a button without spending a single cent. We're at that age now and the law hasn't caught up. And like, I want to have a role in that stuff. That's my inspiration. So I'm sorry for the rant, by the way. That's just like, whew, you know? Let's go. This conversation is making you hungry. I'm sorry, emails. YouTube could have gone onto the safe side and forced the people to send them a photo of which you ID. No, I don't know if they could have. Honestly, I don't know if they can ask for photo identification. That would be a little sus if nothing else. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that it would have been illegal, but like, that doesn't sound good. Like, if I was a random person just using YouTube and then they emailed me saying, we want your photo identification to prove you're over 13, I'd be like, fudge off, you know? Like, I'm not doing that. I'd rather delete my account. Like, that is really sus. If a server has a not safe for work challenge, Discord can ask a user to give their birthday and they only ask it once. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, exactly. But when it comes to age gates, that's another interesting thing. Because according to a lot of other laws, you're not meant to keep that information stored on your servers, which is sort of weird. So you're meant to use age verification. I don't know which laws this is. I just know from reading some of Steam's information, because Steam does age verification stuff for certain games. They're only allowed to keep that information on the server for a limited amount of time as to be able to verify that the person is old enough to view certain content. And then it's not meant to be remembered. That's why every time you go to the Steam store, when you're trying to view a mature game, you have to enter your username every time it's a new session, because they're not allowed to keep that stuff. So they do it to protect them legally from having shown someone else that is under the age, and therefore no one can complain and say, oh, this person saw it when they're not old enough and you didn't protect them. That's illegal, blah, blah. They do it to protect themselves legally there. And also probably to protect themselves from like copy regulations by saying, yes, you are over 13, blah, blah, blah. But specific data on exactly when you were born and your birthday and that sort of thing isn't kept on their servers either for other privacy concerns. So it's like, there's all this mess, and it's so messy. And I don't really get how it all works, how everything interacts. And I don't think the law does either in a lot of situations, because it's just not up to date yet. And it's very confusing. Under capitalism, you're a lot more encouraged to make money over the safety of children, which is exactly why Copper exists in the first place. You're absolutely correct. YouTube did not do the same thing. It's why they shot themselves in the knee. Yeah, they did. Engagement and profit over safety. Dude, you know what? You're proud of my aspirations? Thank you, Lucas. I mean, like, this sort of stuff, like, really interests me, but I understand I can't talk about it a lot. Because, I mean, again, I'm not a lawyer. And also, even if I was, I could theoretically, unless I disclaim that, you know, that I'm not a lawyer, that I don't know this stuff, that it's not legal advice, unless I have a disclaimer, I could also be liable for the information I give out, right? So, which is why I always say constantly, I'm not a lawyer, this is not legal advice, because otherwise I could be liable for saying all this stuff, which is like, it's my interest, and I love to talk about all this stuff because it's like so cool and interesting, but also I don't want to get sued. Photo ID system for anything that isn't PayPal, something is sus. Exactly. If it's not associated with like banking accounts, which by the way, holy shoot, there are so many like laws and safety things to protect your private information when you have when like you sign up for bank accounts and stuff. Like there's so many strict regulations and all that. The age of information, yeah, exactly. YouTube will never learn once they figure it out, but too late. I wish that were the case, Zero, but as I've said multiple times to so many people, there is nobody even close to the amount of server capacity that Google has. Amazon is a close second. And by close, I mean they are nowhere near the capacity that YouTube has for videos. The amount of hours that are uploaded to YouTube of video content every second, no one can compete with that. So YouTube's gonna have the monopoly, and they're gonna have the monopoly no matter what, because there is no alternative. And that's what sucks about it. It's not because YouTube is great. It's not because it's perfect. It's not because that no one else wants to challenge them. There are plenty of companies who would love to challenge YouTube. I mean, Twitch and Amazon is doing the best they can, but they don't have the capacity for the space for all those VODs. Why do you think videos get deleted after 2 weeks on Twitch streamers' accounts, you know? They can't. They can't handle it. There's not enough space. That's why they delete all those VODs. You missed when the web was a decentralized hellscape. Bring back super specific forums about Naruto. Someone you watch on YouTube called Legal Eagle? Dude, yes. Yes, exactly. I know Legal Eagle. I don't really watch them too much because they aren't Australian law and I don't want to confuse myself with like all the different types of laws and stuff. And then also, speaking of American law being different to Australian law and stuff, the internet is worldwide. It doesn't fall within one legal country's jurisdiction. So the internet has to take into account laws from all over the world. And that's also a mess. Because suddenly you've got things like, you know, fair use law in America conflicting with, you know, European laws conflicting with Australian laws. We don't have fair use in Australia, by the way. We have fair dealing, which is the same idea, but a lot more strict. We don't have it's not as flexible. You can't claim like, oh, it's for, what's a good example of what a lot of people claim? Oh, it's for satire. We don't get a satire. We don't get satire as an excuse in fair dealing. We don't get critiques for fair dealing here in Australia. There's, you know, it's very different. So you've got all those conflicting laws, and it's like, well, what applies? You know, you have the Australian consumer law, which protects Australians with like really good laws like the Steam refund policy that got overturned so quickly, and Steam got sued so much money for that. But that only applies to Australians. The rest of you guys are stuck with no refunds after 2 weeks or 2 hours of gameplay. We can refund the game after 2 weeks or 2 hours as long as there's an actual flaw with the product, or there are other issues with it, or it wasn't as advertised. We can get a refund for so many more things, you know? There's just so many different things. You have copper, you have, European Section 12 or 17 or whatever the hell that went through ages ago. There's just so much stuff. And, you know, defamation laws. Those work based on different countries. Australia here has ruled that defamation occurs wherever the user has downloaded content. So if someone in America has said something really bad about me and they've ruined my reputation to all of you guys and you guys don't watch me anymore because of something someone said that wasn't true, I could sue them for it, because even though what they said was in America and they could be all like, oh, free speech, I could be like, yeah, but defamation, and that's illegal, and I want my money, you know? It's a mess. As a minor, you can confirm the internet is bad. Wait, weren't you talking about your husband before emails? Are you a minor or not? Made some muffins? Nice, Autistan. I want muffins. Facebook is bringing close to Google and information gathering? It is. Facebook's terrifying. Disclaimer, Mystery Johnny is not a fully verified Yoli. All advice here is to be taken. Nope, that's not true. This is not advice. This is not advice at all. This is just information I'm sharing for general purposes, as of my understanding, and for general education. It is not legal advice. Speaking of something else that's also not legal advice, did you know that universities, when they give you like lectures and teach you legal content, the universities also have to give a disclaimer that say it's not legal advice, it's just general education. So like, even so you can't sue the universities for being wrong. Like, that's crazy. Disclaimer, Johnny is a social construct. I'm not real. Yeah, you know it. I'm from Australia. We all know it's not real. Facebook has their own problem. They do. Growing up with unregulated internet access makes you susceptible to so many things, like being I don't even know what that is, a what fan? Or like China with no fair use law. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about China. China has just censored everything online. Like, it's... They've censored everything online, yet they have the balls to go after other companies and, like, threaten to stop paying them money if they say bad things about China. Like, they're trying to censor Western media. That's how, like, I don't like that, you know? And there's also a 50-page lawsuit from Epic Games to Apple. Okay. Do you guys want to hear my take on the Epic Games versus Apple and Android lawsuit? Do you guys want to hear my take on that? You reminded me calling my husband just a term of endearment. Gotcha, emails. Gotcha. You fully thought emails was married? I didn't think so. But then when she said husband, I was like, wait, hold on. What? Google Maps. Fun. Real quick thing about Google Maps before I share my take on Epic Games. Apparently, I don't know if this is true. I've seen several videos on it, so it's probably verified somewhat. But apparently, Google Maps, because of Chinese laws about mapping the terrain and the geography of China is made illegal. Google Maps has to put fake information in about China and like changing the geography and putting things in together incorrectly in order to not break Chinese rules on sharing their geographical data. Because I think it's like a military thing, or like they don't want anyone to have information as to how China's terrain and geography is just in case of like an attack, or I don't know what it is. I don't know. Government secrets, state secrets. I don't know what it is. I take it with a grain of salt. I don't know myself, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal for anyone to gather data on Chinese geography. So when you use Google Maps and Apple Maps or whatever in China, it's wrong. It's just wrong. It's correct enough so that you can use the GPS to navigate your way around to get from like city A to city B, or, you know, stuff like that. But when you take the individual like squares that they use and you try to lay them side by side, there's overlap. There are some things that are warped, things that don't make sense. It's not all nice and neat. It's all incorrect. It doesn't fit right because it's not allowed to fit right. So there's that. But my take on Google and Apple and the Epic Games lawsuit. For those of you who don't know, Epic Games is suing Apple and Google for having a monopoly on the mobile stores and forcing them to basically have a certain percentage of microtransactions go towards Apple and or Google inside their apps. And they're claiming it's a monopoly and it's against, you know, it's controlling the market and all that sort of stuff. My hand movements are talking. I do it. I'm part Italian. Anyway. Anyway. So I can see the argument they're making, right? They have no alternative. So let's take Apple, for instance, in the App Store. If Epic Games wants to put their games on the Apple Marketplace, they have no choice but to use the App Store. There is no competition for the apps for Apple. There is no alternative App Store to use. You have to use the App Store. And the App Store demands a certain percentage, I believe it's 30% of all microtransactions and profits from your apps to go to them. You cannot negotiate this, to my knowledge. I could be wrong. It can't be negotiated. It's just 30% of your profits have to go to Apple when they're done through the App Store. Which is exactly why Fortnite was taken off the App Store, because they tried to get around that law through the game and it was all bad. Nick, hello. Wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. We're just chilling for the end of the stream, talking about legal stuff because I'm a nerd. Hope you're doing well. Talking with your hands as the son of a public speaker. I used to be a public speaker. You're correct. Hello, Nick. You don't feel bad for any company in regards to microtransactions? Oh, I don't either. But Epic was essentially like, oh, we're going to take down the monopoly. It's Apple. They're the monopoly. They're the horrible capitalists. We should take them down. And that's why they're suing them. My take on this is they have a chance with Apple. They absolutely have a chance with their case because Apple does technically have a monopoly on iOS devices. There is no other way to get a game on an iOS device without using the App Store, which they force all these contract terms and provisions onto you without any say in the matter and without any alternative. It is essentially they are controlling the iOS market. I believe they have a case there. However, When it comes to Android and their suit against Google, I don't think they have a case there. And here's the difference. It's a very tiny difference, but I believe it's probably going to be good enough. Right? And the difference is that iOS likes to lock down their phones and their devices. Apple likes the users to have no control whatsoever. And if you want a game on iOS, you have to use the App Store to download it. Android, however, you don't have to use the Google Play Store to get an app. You can. There is a setting on your phone to turn on developer mode or to turn on options to install apps outside of the Google Play Store through directly downloading the SDKs, which is basically the file format. You can directly download games from the file format directly onto your phone without using any sort of Play Store or App Store or whatever. So technically speaking, Epic Games does not have to use the Google Play Store to put their games on Android market. While it would be more beneficial to because they'd have more people downloading their game, they can just provide a direct download for Fortnite onto Android devices from their site with instructions of how to do it because you have to enable things in your settings. But theoretically, if I want to get Fortnite on my phone, which I don't because I don't like Fortnite, if I wanted to, I could directly, and if they provided it, they could directly, APKs as well, yes. They could directly provide a link to their APK, of their game on their site, which I could download and install manually without touching the Google Play Store at all. Therefore, if they don't like the terms forced upon them by the Google Play Store, they don't have to use it to get their game out to their customers because they can do a direct download that way. So when they're trying to sue Google and Android for having a monopoly on the marketplace and using their market power unfairly, they might not have that case because you can get Fortnite on Android without the Google Play Store by use of directly providing the APKs. So Apple, they may have a chance. Android, they might not have a chance. So I'm actually very interested to see where it actually does go because if they argue it correctly, Google could win and Apple could lose. So, yeah. Didn't you say a while ago that it won't work, AJ, when I mentioned the situation 2 weeks ago? I was saying it wouldn't work against Android. Look, 2 weeks ago, when it was first brought up, I didn't do my research into it, right? I said it probably wouldn't work because it sounded sketchy and dodgy. I did my research. This is now what I believe now, right? No more microtransactions. It's the $2 pets in Among Us. Yeah, but emails, those are microtransactions. You bought a pet when you were sad and saying that mini crewmate helps you better than therapy. Oh, nice, emails. I'm sorry you can't access therapy, but I'm glad the mini crewmate helps. Epic is not suing the Play Store, they're only suing Apple. I thought they were suing Android as well. I thought they were suing Google as well, not just Apple. Unless they've backed off from that, I don't know. AJ, please hear me out, you are Epic. Thank you. Anyway, I feel like I've done enough ranting for tonight. I don't have any more to say. That's just my take on the legal situations of the internet in the 21st century. I'm also happy if they're cosmetic. You're choosing to pay. Exactly. That's your choice. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that sort of microtransaction. Kind of sounds like an anti-vaxxer. Okay, sure. And as I said, you can take it with a grain of salt. Like, I understand I am not a lawyer, right? I still have a ways to go before I become one. I do not have the same level of experience as most lawyers do. You know, I am a first-year law student. I can do research into what other legal professionals think, and that's about it, you know? I can just form my own opinion and tell you guys what I think, and it's up to you to believe the rest. That's okay. Give me 5 more minutes. Fair enough. You're for microtransactions, they're for small indie companies. That's fair. Look, microtransactions I feel like are fair enough if they're cosmetic only, because games are getting more and more expensive to create as time goes on. As they get more intense, as more graphically demanding, as more features are put into them, they cost a lot more money to make. So theoretically, they should get more money out of it, right? And personally, if it's between making a game $30 more expensive to buy outright or adding in cosmetic microtransactions, I will take the microtransaction option every time. Because I know I won't spend money on microtransactions, but I will spend money to get the full price game in the first place. Here in Australia, it's already $90 for a full price AAA game. I don't want to be paying $120, you know? So microtransactions that are cosmetic only, I'm fine with that. Hell, even if it's a free-to-play game and they want pay-to-win microtransactions, look, I hate it, but the game was free in the first place, so I'm not going to complain about it, you know? As long as I haven't paid for it to begin with, because once I've paid for it to begin with and they make it paid to win, then that's just horrible, scummy practices, but whatever. That's just my opinion. You get so upset over people pirating Among Us, it's free. Literally! Literally! It's free on mobile. Why you pirate, man? 3am Gunshots America. Oh my god, Nix, I feel so sorry for you. Get out of there as fast as possible. Once you play, you don't want to pay more? Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, look, if you're the type of person that wants to buy microtransactions or, like, cosmetics and stuff like that, you do you know? If you're the type of person that wants to support the devs, even though they may be someone like EA, you do you. That's your decision, you know? I might hate it because you might be giving EA the impression that they're making great games and they're really not, but that's your decision, right? So, you do you. Just as long as you don't screw over the consumer base when you do it, as a company, like as long as the company's not screwing over the consumer base by making it pay to win or the game 3 times as much money to buy outright or whatever it is, then go for it. People bragging about pirating skins. I know. Smite's a game that kind of has something you like. Basically, all the heroes could be instantly unlocked and permanently forever if you're willing to pay $30, otherwise you end up unlocking them over a period of time. Yeah, exactly. I think Rainbow Six Siege does a similar thing. With Rainbow Six Siege, I mean, the game is full price to begin with. Actually, no, I think they made it half price now. I don't know how much it is for Rainbow Six Siege now, but you can unlock everything your own through time. So basically what it is, if you buy the game, you get all the starter heroes, you just don't get the DLC heroes unless you unlock the DLC heroes. You can also pay for the DLC heroes because, like, you can get the expansion pass for the DLC seasons and that gives you access to the heroes immediately. Or you can just unlock them. Well, I'm calling them heroes even though they're operators, but whatever. If you can get the starter pack for Rainbow Six Siege for a lot cheaper, and you have to work to earn the starter operators that you otherwise would have earned, or you can buy the game outright. Like, they're doing a lot of different options, which I really like how they've done it. So that's a good example of, I think, how it's done. Oh my god. For The Sims 4, emails. A few months back, I did the calculations for how much The Sims 4 would cost if you got every single DLC in the game, or every single expansion. You want to have a guess how much money that is? Over $700. And that was a few months ago. Over $700 to have everything in The Sims 4. And it's still a bare bones skeleton fudging game. Just putting that out there. I'm just going to hate on EA right now. Just saying. It'd be around $800 if you bought a DLC. Yeah. It's so expensive. Oh, Australian. $700 Australian, by the way. And that was a few months ago. There've been releases since then. It could be over 800 now. I don't know. But it's way too expensive. And even if you had everything, the game is still bare bones as all hell with no content. So love that. There's a little shame in pirating, but people who make pirated versions of Sims 4 are heroes. I feel like The Sims 4 is an absolute disgrace of, like, they've turned a well-loved series into a money-making churn, whatever the fudge. It's a money-maker for EA. Because they know they can put in the bare minimum amount of effort. Like, game packs should not be worth $15 to $30. For the content they add, which is maybe like a few furniture items, some new, like, clothing, maybe a new location, it should be worth maybe $10 at most. At most. They charge $30 for that stuff. You know, things like the Get to Work pack, $50 for what? A new job. That's sort of a little bit interactive. That is the price of a full game, almost, right there. That is the price of a full game. And they add a little bit of content. You are buying The Sims 4 again, but getting less than what you bought when you bought the original Sims 4. Like, what? And that makes me mad, essentially. The mic close up, yeah, I do that a fair bit, probably too much. Passionate Johnny's your favorite, I'm glad. You'll do the math now. When we get the math back from Boyd, when Boyd comes back with the math of how much all the Sims 4 DLC is, I'm ending the stream. because it is like 9:30. I've ranted for half an hour about law stuff, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Holy shoot. You might be right, they might lose against Google because the other way to download apps. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Again, I'm not a lawyer and I could be wrong, but I believe that's like a technicality that could let Google survive from the monopoly argument. 37,200. Well, how much is that in American or Australian? That's enough to get a decent laptop or okay desktop, the year's tuition, some rent. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Apple's screwed? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because, like, Apple always has the choice to, like, allow other developers or, like, other companies to make their own version of the app stores for, like, you know, but it's yeah, it's complicated. And it is what it is, you know? But I'm going to start looking for someone to raid as we wait for Boyd to do the calculations and how much all the Sims 4 DLC costs. We're going to go find someone who we're going to raid over. It is what it is, and it shouldn't be what it should. It is what it is, but it shouldn't be what it is. You know? I think I've found my raid target already. Zasha, I swear to fudging God. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do my calculations for Australian, but that is a lot of fudging money. Like, while I'm here for the next 5 minutes, I fudging may as well, right? Oh, I've got a limit. 3 redemptions per stream only. It's 3 redemptions only, and there's 1 redemption per person. That's the limit. So don't worry about it. Let's have a look at all these Sims expansion packs. I can't calculate Euro because what I'm doing, Zero, is I'm going to my store already. Like, I'm going to the store myself on my country because that uses my country's amount. Holy shoot, they made the Star Wars content a full $30. That's despicable. That is absolutely and utterly despicable. I hate them for that. 730 US? Fudge, man. What is my blood type? Actually, good question. I don't know because my parents don't know. I'm gonna love needing a blood transfer when I'm seriously injured. It's gonna be fun. Figure it out? I should, but I don't even know because my parents... Like, I know what my parents' blood types are, or they know what blood types they are. But, by the way, I have a major in genetics. I've done the genetic maths. My blood type could be a few things. So I don't know what one. Browse games, The Sims. What's this? Mine's red. My blood type is warm. Oh my. Okay, so let's see. Oh boy, here we go. You died too quickly there. You're right. Let me open up my calculator, guys. Let's do some calculating. Okay, chat. And on my birth certificate, I don't know where my birth certificate is, but you probably got a good point. You can buy yourself a gaming PC, dude. You can buy so many more things with the money than fudging Sims. Okay, so you've got the Sims 4 Seasons. Something that came in the base game of the Sims 3, by the way. $50. You have City Living. Basically, you can get an apartment, and some apartment things happen. $50. Island Living. You get an island. You can do island stuff. $50. You can have cats and dogs. It's like the Sims 3 Pets DLC, but only for 2 types of animal. $50. Get to work. You can be a doctor or a detective or a retail store owner. $50. You can go to university. $50. Get together, which is basically nightclubs and partying. $50. Let's see. Get famous. Ooh, you can be a YouTuber or a whatever. $50. Eco lifestyle. I don't know what the fudge that means. $50. So the big expansion packs, we're already up to $450. Just for the expansion packs. We haven't counted the game packs or the stuff packs. Now we're going to go into the game packs. We have the trashy Star Wars content, $30. If you want to go to the spa, or, you know, maybe have 3 pool options. Oh, sorry. If you want 3 spa furniture options rather than 1 spa furniture option, you get $30. Redsky, hello, wee woo, how are you? We're just chilling and chatting for the end of the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're also calculating how expensive all the Sims DLC is because there's a ridiculous amount. So far, we are up to the grand total, sorry, not even grand total, the subtotal of $510. So, you know, we ranting. If you want to be a parent, which, by the way, is already part of the game, but if you want extra parent stuff, $30. If you want to dine out at restaurants, $30. You want to be a vampire and have cool powers, $30. You want magic? Actually, I really badly want the magic pack. But that's $30. When you were briefly kicked out, you get $200 crowdfund your safety. Your safety is worth like 5 Sims expansion packs. Dude, it absolutely is. Outdoor retreat, whatever the fudge that means, that's $30. You want to go on a jungle adventure? That's $30. Now, with all that put together, we've done the expansion packs and the game packs. That's 690 Australian dollars. We haven't touched the stuff packs yet. Oh boy, there are a lot of stuff packs. You know what stuff packs are? A few furniture items. That's all stuff packs are. You maybe get like 30 bits of furniture for the low price of $15 each. Let's go. Okay. Romantic garden. Ooh, you want some roses and some like nice romantic-y garden stuff? $15. You want some toddler stuff? Like toddlery costumes and cool-looking toddler things? $15. You want some backyard stuff like a plastic kiddie pool? $15. You want... Oh, wait, guys. The luxury party pack. You want to go on the... yes, I'm having a ball. I'm going to a party. You know, I'm going to pay 15 real-life money for this. Nifty knitting. Oh, you want to knit some clothes? $15. You want a cool-looking kitchen? Even though there's already a kitchen game, but you want some extra kitchen stuff? Which you could probably get for modding. Oh, by the way, did I mention? Modding can get you a lot of this stuff. Because you can mod in furniture. But hey, let's shell out another $15 for a cool kitchen. Bowling? Oh, you want to go bowling with your friends? That's $15. I could go actually bowling in real life for that. Oh, do you want some more spas? Perfect patio pack, $15. You want spooky Halloween stuff? You know, instead of an actual seasonal Halloween release, they decided to put all the spooky Halloween things in the one pack for the low price of $15. Just for some pumpkins and ghosts. You want tiny living? You want to live in like a college dorm room, but except not really, because that's in the university pack and that's completely different. But if you want to live in a tiny apartment, rather than just build yourself a small house, you can buy the tiny living pack for $15. Fitness. You want to go and be fit and go to the gym, even though it's already in the base game? $15. I don't even know what Machino is. Is that the designer clothing thing that got a lot of feedback? Like negative feedback for inserting designer clothing that no one cared about or knew about? $15. Movie hangout. You want to go to the cinema, watch a movie? Which is like every other social activity in The Sims because there's not actually a movie or any content. It's probably just some random place that you go to and like you get your fun level up and then you go home again because it doesn't do anything else. $15 for that. Thank you. Ooh. Laundry day. You want to put your laundry up and put it in the washing machine? That's $15. And then kids' room. You want to have like kid clothing and kid uniforms and kid beds? $15. Vintage glamour. Ooh, you want to wear a really expensive robe and look really nice with your little butler with his gloves? $15. And my absolute favorite, the cherry on top, the magnum opus of the Sims stuff packs and DLC, the final nail in the coffin, my first pet. You want a hamster? $15, but you need to already own the Cats and Dogs DLC. That's right. If you want to have a hamster in your game for the low price of $15, you need to have already spent $30 on the Cats and Dogs DLC to have pets in the first place. Thank you very much, everybody. That's another $15. That is 945 Australian, plus the cost of the base game itself, coming to a nice and simple, how much is it? I don't know how much it is, probably $50. Let's have a look here. $50. You are paying for every single bit of Sims content plus the base game, the low price of $995 Australian. That's right. For $1,000, you can have the entire Sims 4 collection free for $1,000. Minus $5. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming to my calculation session. We're going to end the stream here. Almost. Holy moly. I am tired of this. Zero, you think you're tired of the calculations? I'm tired of the calculations. Oh, no. See, Boyd, thankfully, taxes are already considered in prices of products here in Australia. So that $995 is already tax inclusive. So yeah, for 995 Australian dollars, you can have everything Sims 4. Thank you. Train Simulator is worse. We're gonna leave that for another stream. I'm tired. We're finding a raid target here, and I think we already have a target to raid. $995. I am absolutely fudge, man. Whew. In summary, just buy Dishonored or something. Yeah. In summary, don't fudging get The Sims 4 if you want to have a great time, because you can spend 1,000 Australian dollars and you are still left with a bare bones experience because nothing actually adds to the goddamn gameplay. I am out of water, Zasha, but you know what? Right before I go to bed, I'm going to take another drink just for you. Let's go send over the raid to Kimbu. Because Kimbu is playing Spellbreak, which is an absolutely fantastic game, and I love it. So let's go say hi. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by, coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed. It's been an absolute pleasure, as per usual. Have yourselves a great time zone. Thank you for sticking by, even though I was, like, just chatting for, like, 45 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway, because it's been a blast. I've loved it, and takeaway for today is I'm not a lawyer, but don't buy The Sims 4. Thanks, everybody. See you all later, guys. Tomorrow, I think I'm playing with my sister again, so if you want to see that, stop by. That depends on if things change, but go watch Spellbreak with Kimber or go to bed, whatever the fudge is you guys do, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye, guys!